I
The
don't know what that
broadcast is
means, Red. You're
live.
gonna have to explain that.
Do we have a theme song?
Ooh, it's the late sesh.
The late
Everybody
sesh.
loves the late sesh.
Time for the late
Let's
sesh.
go, Red.
It's
Do
Red
the
and
late
Spartan
sesh.
and
Everybody fire one up for the late
Exactly.
sesh. Fire it up.
We got a sick beat to go with it, man.
We're here.
Cheers, everybody.
Fire one up.
Welcome to the
Good
late
job.
sesh.
Cheers, tokers,
Welcome, Baked.
smokers.
Gilbo, you
Spooky,
gotta say-
spooky nighttime.
I did. Welcome to the late sesh.
I didn't get the sultry deep tones like usual.
He was afraid I was going to cut him off.
I was waiting.
Welcome to the late sesh.
There
There
we
you
go.
go. There you go.
Day 4 of tea break.
How's it going?
Holding
Day 4.
strong. Both of us.
I
What about
threw up
sleep?
10, 15.
Just the two of us.
80-hour
We can
range.
make it if we try. Just the two of us. You and I.
Do it.
Yep. So day 4, and tonight I successfully ate 7 bites of dinner tonight. So
This is good.
Better.
So you're using cannabis as a appetite stimulant then?
no.
Oh, okay.
There just is no.
Those are my
I just don't ever
withdrawal
eat
cannabis.
anything. That's, you know.
No, when
it's
I
called
quit,
Monday.
that's my withdrawal symptom. Is
Yeah.
I can't. Nothing tastes good. Like I'm hungry, but when I put food in my mouth, it tastes like ass.
Yeah.
So,
Nobody wants to be eating ass, right?
well,
It's all quiet and shit.
I mean,
Cheers,
Yeah.
Daddy Red.
so I don't know. But it's going all right.
And you don't want to swallow it. You know, that's no fun.
Getting over the hump.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Still no crazy dreams on day 4.
Nothing.
Oh, I had dreams last night.
Ooh.
Oh, you did.
Yes. Oh God, what was my dream? I wanted to talk about it so bad. I just
You have to
remembered.
write that shit down.
Was it
You'll
about
never-
us?
Yeah, you got
Was
to
it about
write
us
that
on a
shit
live
down.
show talking about dreams?
Oh, you know what it was about? Spartan, this
Fleetwood
has been
Mac.
off air. It was about Mitten
Oh.
and Steven. It was interesting.
It's a hell of a breadcrumb to leave somebody.
Bright lights,
Mhm.
high humidity,
Big city.
Mhm.
the grow room.
Yeah, so day 4, dreams.
Well, that's cool. That's progress. That means you're starting to, your body's starting to get used to it or whatever. But hopefully,
Yeah.
you guys start getting your appetite back.
Yeah.
I guess
I'm wondering
you
how
do.
long it's going to take me to flip back. I haven't.
You can't really afford to go too long there, Chief. It's
Well,
not, you know,
It's probably how long? When's the last time you took a break?
Bro, never.
10.
So that's
I
why.
started smoking like 10 years ago and didn't quit for a single day.
Yeah.
Until
that's-
now.
10
And
years.
you probably shouldn't have done cold turkey either. You probably should have you know,
Yeah, it's not been great.
half
The
it.
first day I cheated and I didn't feel good about it. And so I was like, all right, I'm not doing that again. And now it's been like, now at this point, all the misery I've had, if I take a single hit, I'll feel completely defeated. So I can't do that.
Well, you're doing it for, you're not
Yeah.
trying to do it so that you can get high
No, you-
again
yeah,
and try to
you've
knock
already
your
gone through
tolerance
it.
down. You're trying to clear your system.
Yeah,
You've gone through a lot. Don't have to go through that again.
exactly. I don't want to.
Yeah. Fuck that.
Last night at 3 a.m, I was like, you know what would be really nice right now is just a fat ass gab and then fall asleep. But I didn't do it.
Of course, right?
So I'm tired. So I don't know if I'm going to make the whole show, but
If you start doing all the
the thing.
right tricks, man, soon you can.
Kick flips and ollies.
Yeah,
and
you might be able to
bonuses.
clear yourself out in a couple weeks.
Spartan's been pulling out all of the herbal remedies. He's got his witch doctor books, sending me
Oh, yeah.
shit.
Hey, man, that
Yeah.
stuff works, though.
Fucking works.
Some sort
You
of
need to-
rule and shit like
Okay.
that.
Some gruel.
The science behind it is THC has a half-life, you know, and the more times you urinate and defecate, the more that half-life depletes itself.
The
And
good news is, without being able to eat, I'm losing all my body fat, so I shouldn't have any THC before another couple days.
Yeah, exactly.
You're going to be down to
There
that,
you
like,
go.
Bruce Lee 4% body fat shit, man.
Just keep
I-
peeing. Just drink. At least, can you drink water? At least, can you pee a lot?
If I,
Copious amount.
Can you at least
so I
pee a lot?
just threw up because I drank too much water.
Just
My
keep trying to
stomach-
pee.
Oh, I can't handle it. No
Just
matter
keep
what.
peeing.
Just
Drink
keep
water.
peeing.
You can also
Drink,
drinking
switch
too much
from-
water.
Well,
switch from right now. Switch
drink a
from
little
water,
water.
to Pedialyte.
Be a little.
Yeah, water
Ugh.
will drain your nutrients out if you do
Drink
too much.
some.
Yeah,
Drink some
drink some
Gatorade.
Pedialyte.
Yeah, Gatorades and Pedialyte.
Drink some
I
drink
took my
some prune
jeans off
juice.
without unbuttoning them today.
apple
That's
juice.
probably not good.
Yeah, not
I do
good.
that all the time because mine got that little bit of stretch, so it's fucking perfect.
These
Apple
are
juice
skinny
probably good. It's got a
jeans.
little sugar
Oh,
in it.
he's so
Heard I'm
proud
wearing
of
the same
stretchy
Get them
jeans.
baked.
They're the
Dude,
best.
let me tell you, he told us at
20
work.
bucks, remember?
God,
You know what
yeah,
it is?
you just where is it? At fucking Meyer. Just get him
Meyer.
$20.
Does
Yep.
anybody remember a couple
Sweet.
years ago when guys were wearing like extremely crazy jeans with like,
Yeah,
Oh.
so those
I was gonna
designs
say,
on them.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
I never,
And
yeah, I
ours
never did that.
know
Shit. Those guys still wearing that shit. I am not that
Oh
guy.
no!
My jeans have always been denim.
Yeah,
I thought you wore dungarees,
Her jeans. I'm curious how tight they are. Are they form fitting or what? It were
bell bottoms,
You see in his calves, and his
flares.
balls?
Levi's with a very specific.
No,
They're
it's
not-
just
they're not-
stretchy at the waist, like so you don't need a
Like
belt
the grandpa
thing.
kind. You remember the
Yeah,
old-
it's
Yeah.
just with the waist, but yeah, I
But
got
they
the-
make it look like it's not,
cut.
so that
Did
you don't
actually
look like a
buy
boomer.
turkey pants?
It's like you don't have to worry when you're a slim guy. Belts don't fucking work, man. Even belts don't work. So this is like I don't even have to have a belt and my pants stay up. It's fucking amazing.
Kingfisher said that in Affliction
White man.
t-shirt.
Levi's are bust.
Yeah, exactly. Affliction T-shirt. To go with it.
Levi's with a number code. Pick your own special number
Oh,
code.
shit.
Fit your own
What's
special
the number code?
waist. Well, man, it all depends on like your leg and waist style. Of
I'm not
course,
going to the
and
fucking
your
specialty
booty style.
stores, bro. I'm going to go to
You
fucking.
mean it's not just-
Levi's isn't a
store.
specialty store, man. Levi's is like J.C. Penney.
The Gap.
Well, that's what he means. It's not
Yeah,
going to
Levi's anywhere.
You know where I go?
I think you can get
grocery
Levi's
shopping?
at Meyer.
You know where I go grocery shopping, Red? I got my fucking jeans right there.
That's what I'm saying. I think you can get Levi's at Meyer.
Rustlers.
You get your Dickies there too.
Bro,
What I'm
we
saying
were.
is you're never gonna find your size. It's just fucking impossible in these goddamn places.
It's
So
because you
you're
gotta
saying
get the
there's a
right
bunch
number
of
code.
doppelgangers of you running around
You
Meyer
can get
somewhere.
you can get the right size, but if you get the wrong number code, it's all fucked up. You
What
know?
is
I
the
mean,
number
it's like-
code? What does
The
that
number
even
codes,
mean?
dude. It's weird, man. It's
So
like
Levi's all
all
Levi's
right. If you like a
numbers.
straight leg, it's like whatever number code.
540
like
or something.
501.
No,
So, like,
they have
504.
cubby holes that
Oh,
say
I see what
straight
you're
leg.
saying, like 505s and okay, I
Yeah,
understand.
505s. Yeah,
They-
I forget
Levi's,
what I
all of
I think
those
I wear a 505. I think it's a straight.
Like I wear 549s, which is a relaxed, straight,
relaxed
jeans or whatever, relaxed fit.
Yeah.
I have 501s, which I call my blowjob pants.
Those are way too tight.
They've got like
501s
8
are way
buttons at the front.
You wear 501s, man. You
Wait,
don't wear
why are
belts,
they
like
called
Spartan
that?
said.
It's like, they're like the
That's what I'm wondering.
anti-blowjob pants. So you got 8 buttons. Make the ladies feel with all the buttons.
That's
The
like
chastity belt.
like
The
my Lucky
501s are the
pants.
chastity
I
belt.
got like
because they
lucky
took you an
jeans,
hour
and
to
then
get
when you
mine.
fucking if they have this, I don't remember. I got ones that are buttons and ones that are zipper. But when you pull the fly down, you open it up. It's stitched into the fucking inside seam. It says "Lucky You." It's a fucking
Yep.
badass jeans.
I thought someone said, "Are you still lucky?" Inside of them,
It
I was
says
like,
hi there.
Lucky brand.
Well,
You guys, it was funny about the.
It's
fucking-
marketing,
Who doesn't love the
man.
late
But those
Sesh?
stretchy pants, man, those stretchy waist or whatever on the lees, they're lean.
I won't
lean
wear
jeans.
bejeweled
The men's
denim.
pregnant
You guys,
pants?
did this start with the bejeweled denim?
How old is J&B handcrafted if they're repping?
Velcro.
Velcro? You're
they
the
used
oldest
to-
I
They
know.
used to make these
Oh,
one pants in the 80s.
Yeah.
They were
What's
called
up,
Jimmy's.
boomer?
And they looked like tuxedo pants. And so what they had is the belt was like a web belt, and then it was Velcro on it, and that's how the pants actually went together. So like when you undid the belt, the pocket, it like went all the way to the pocket on it. Shit. So they're called. Some people would call them like Jimmy's or Jimmy Z, and they always had like the Woody with the surfboard and shit on them. That's some OG 80s shit. Just like the 501s, man. Those have been around forever.
Oh yeah, Buddy Kilowatt's got the number 559s, 569. He said chords. Hell yeah, dude. You gotta get the right chords. Yeah, you gotta get the right chords, man. You get the 505 chords, and those things will cut your circulation.
Chafing
Yeah,
red.
I actually
Chafing.
bought the wrong number code before. I went to the Levi store and I was like, "Which jeans do I wear?" I got the wrong ones. And I
Chords is more like washboarding.
Oh, you gotta
the
highlight.
system
You
is
gotta
only
highlight that comment from Debbie Daly, or am I saying it right? Debbie Dolly. I don't know how you say it. DALY.
daily.
Daily.
Yeah. Daily would be D-A-Y,
Like
wouldn't it?
your name.
wow.
Oh Lord.
My dad knew a guy in the United States. We're not going to read it?
I've heard
come
that
on.
joke, but I never knew anybody that did it.
That had your name tattooed on his penis. And would
Why
win
does
bet-
one Marine Corps guy want to show his dick to all the other Marine Corps guys? That's what I want to
Yeah.
know as an Army
to
guy.
make lots of money, I guess?
Or lots of friends, one or the other.
What else?
Man,
do you your dick?
show your dick for fucking $1,000. I'll do that.
What? There's this
Spartan's
line,
OnlyFans
people.
are
There's
gonna
this
be-
line.
I think
There you go, people.
$1,000. You're not allowed to touch it, but you can take a look for
like and
$1,000.
subscribe.
I'm
Hell
so
yeah.
glad you said this.
Touch
This will
the
be
dick, touch
discussed.
Fucking $1,000.
1,000?
Is there a fluffer?
$1,000.
Do you get a fluffer?
$1,000,
know.
but this is in the room. Somebody's in the room looking at it.
To be, yeah, I don't get. Just take a look at it. But we'll put a time limit on it or whatever. But yeah,
Picture right now, babe.
A foul?
that's how proud I am of it. I'd fucking show it for a lot less I have in my life. So
True.
I have-
True.
Spartan
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans.
Yeah, I'm
I
not
could use
worried about
$150 right now, so
I don't want to commit to any like schedule and shit. Fuck all that.
you got a curtain.
Nobody in the corner of the room. huh?
$150.
Hey, Red, I don't have a curtain, but we got a garage door opener. What do you want to work with? It's like a fucking 21st century peep show with a garage door opener.
Oh,
This is
Daisy
a real
Dukes.
deal,
I don't
babe.
have any.
Trench coat.
That would be more than
Trench
1,000
coats.
to put on Daisy Dukes.
I
Flash
don't
the
want
battery's
that.
dead.
You'd have to pay me $1,000 to look at that.
That's the spirit. There we go.
Just kidding.
Welcome to the Late Sesh.
Look,
If you guys
I
have
got
any
a
questions,
matching
make sure you drop them in the chat and we will.
Look, Painted Lady, Becca got a matching.
Oh
Ashtray.
my God, Becca, do you love it?
yes, I've only used it one night, so far so good.
What
I
is
love
it?
Mine.
It's the
is that a
house
coffee
plant.
cup?
No, it's a
An
house
ashtray, dude.
plant.
Mhm.
By,
Where's the plant?
Seth Rogen, man. Come on.
I have,
on.
I have little flowers in my vase.
Oh yeah, mine.
Oh yeah.
I left my vase over there.
You
Those
guys are
don't
moving
look. Those don't
fast.
look real. Those look like.
Oh,
fake
it's a
flowers.
flower vase.
No, they're actually all wilty. They're getting a little
Oh,
wilty
okay.
now.
Yeah. I see.
That's the vase that comes with that ashtray.
Yeah.
So it's 2-part. This, which is like a 2-part ashtray. Ashtray, both. And then the vase.
The ashtray cup thing is really nice because you can. I got Painted Lady a little poker for her bong, and it sits in that thing perfect because it's like 3 inches long, and it's kind of
So
an
smart.
uncomfortable size to put on your table somewhere, and it's dirty and stuff. But it sits in that ashtray perfect.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That's
she doesn't
the
have it
one.
in front of her. She's got a TV right now.
Nope, I put all my smoking paraphernalia away, so
Oh.
as to not be tempted.
Yeah,
That probably
Yeah,
took a
I would have to
while.
do that too because if I had to look at it, I would be. Oh, fuck
Yeah.
that.
Oh, I
I
went
wouldn't-
with my friends earlier.
can't do anything with it.
She had your pipe out sequence that you made her.
Ooh.
Misty did, and I was
Fancy.
I was looking at it on the thing. I was like, oh, man. Yeah, I had to put it all away.
Ladies have no pipe out.
Oh man.
I think it was like
Good guy.
2007 was the last time I took any kind of like a significant tea break.
Wow, back or Red, that's a long time.
Yeah.
Like significant
Red, that's-
significant meaning more than okay. Well, all right. So I drove to Florida with old Daddy Red, and I didn't smoke anything for like maybe 48 hours.
I mean, that's pretty good, dude. The
That was
first
pretty
day is hard.
significant. That
Red
was when was that? That was
that was 15 years ago.
That was 2016 was the road trip. So 2016 was 40 hours.
Oh, okay.
Significant.
You said
significant was
2007.
like-
That was like 15 years
No,
ago.
2007 was like
Tell
a
me two
week.
things.
I passed a drug test to get a job. So 2 weeks. 2 weeks. I'm in fucked up dreams, funky dreams. I definitely remember the funky dreams. It was like a good solid 2 or 3 weeks I quit smoking. I passed a drug test to get a job. And
Real.
yeah, that was in 2007. Yeah. But then that would I'd say be the last signet. How what's your goal sequence till you get a till you are
Yeah.
fulfilled?
Get clean feet.
Till you're ready. I don't want to like give away ways.
Until I get a job.
Till you
whatever
get a
that
job. Yeah. So
I just don't much stress about what job I can or can't get.
So it could be 2 weeks, could be
It could be a month.
3 weeks, could be a month. Yeah, cool.
So are you going to, after you get this job, are you going to, well, let's just do this the way. Are you going to buy fake piss, or are you just going to not smoke? Or are you just going to roll the dice and say it's a cool job while I got it, but then when they tell me I got to go report it to the fucking industrial, thing to go take a urinalysis, I'm just going to dip out and say, well, it's been real and it's been fun, but I'm gone.
I do artwork for a living, so typically art jobs don't get tested anyway, or they don't get to hire people for those jobs.
Right.
So there's the likelihood of me getting random would be really low. And I don't believe that the jobs that I'm applying for are that sort of thing anyway. It's not like I'm trying to be like a commercial truck driver or something like that.
Right.
I'm just trying to do my current job for a business that happens to drug test for employment. So that's all.
Here's a like story.
Yeah.
I got hit with a random drug test and lost a job because of it. Let's see
I know
here.
that story.
Yeah, I was working for the FAA. Yeah, I had a job working for. I was fixing airplane parts, doing that whole thing. Yeah, if you don't know, I'm actually a licensed airframe and power plant mechanic, licensed AMP mechanic.
Give it out, Becca.
Thanks,
I'll get my face blown off, so I'm slightly distracted.
It's pointed that way.
I know, I was just like close, so but anyways,
Relax.
Like
So-
Red's talking about, the problem with not taking a job that doesn't test or whatever is you can really reduce your opportunity to make money if you decide to do that sort of thing. Unfortunately, we don't have laws like Colorado has yet, where a job like what I'm applying for would be pointless to drug test for.
And dude, my personal politics keep me out of that profession, because here's the deal, man. This syringe of cannabis oil is keeping me from taking these ibuprofens right here.
Right. It's my medicine too. And it's really hard to be sick and not be able to eat and have a bong and be like, if I just take my medicine, I can eat or I can sleep or my knee won't hurt and I don't have to take pain medicine or whatever. Thank goodness Painted Lady makes a salve I can put on my knee so my knee pain goes away. That shit's like a miracle at work. And that won't make you fail a drug test. So that's really nice.
Kingfisher says, thank God for self-employment. I feel the same way. Yeah. Like, thank God for self-employment. Thank God for like the service industry and a lot of, I've definitely gotten by through that way of life for many, many, many years because.
How many friends do you have that had to cap it like cooks and bartenders and shit because they couldn't get a better job because,
Oh, exactly. Yep. And that's it too. And that's just like a lot of people's just personal politics. They would just rather feel a less stress, overall life by being able to consume cannabis or being able to
well, no, you're beating the fuck out of yourself and you're taking these manual jobs and shit. And you're already like ostensibly, if you have a med card, you usually have some kind of pain issue that you're dealing with.
Sure.
So now you're forced to work some fucking menial ass job that caps out, at say, random like $15 an hour or some shit like that. It's
that's
not
about
cool.
what I was getting. I was getting paid less than that, Yeah.
Right.
This is like 10 years ago.
But it sucks because now you get to the point where you work yourself to fucking death and you break your body down even more. And they're worried about what I do after work. Like, come on, man.
Right. I will say that I'm doing this tolerance break for a job that's like a $10,000 raise. So it's worth the effort. I'm not, that would be a lot more comfort in my life in another way. So that'd be really nice.
Yeah. It's worth it. Yeah, absolutely. It's worth it. Yeah. About 10 years ago, I dove into a sandbar and my cannabis consumption became a little bit more mandatory. I get fucking headaches, my neck gets all bound up and shit like that. If I'm not eating right, a lot of other things, but my neck and my head get all bound up. So it healed, fortunately I'm a healed person. I'm not all broken over anymore. It's been good, but
yeah. It just sucks that we don't have that law here that they have in Colorado, Red, where if you're not driving a forklift, if you're not a commercial truck driver, if you're not doing some job, you're not a doctor, they can't drug test you because
that's nice.
These jobs, it's irrelevant.
It is, yeah.
And,
I say even if you do a drug test these days and you are dirty, go take it anyway because they may not be failing you for what you're dirty for. They may be looking for something else. Yeah. So they're like, hey, man, I don't want somebody that's got like a cocaine problem or heroin's kind of like a big deal. No, I'm not drug shaming or anything, but if you just go in with some weed, they may just be like, "Man, I'm not worried about it."
Yeah. Sometimes if you're upfront and honest, like when I went to it was a service industry job. You know, they asked me if I could pass a drug test, and I was like, honestly, I smoke cannabis. No. And they were like, well, do you do any other drugs? I was like, no, I don't, but I do smoke cannabis. And they're like, all right, well, you know, when can you start? They didn't even care. They didn't care at all. The next question was, when can I start?
Unfortunately, this job posting literally said, even if you can legally take whatever drug you can take, you can't take it. So I know they're talking about cannabis.
Sure. Yeah.
So,
It could
Boy,
be
that's a
federally
deal
funded.
breaker,
A
though.
lot of times that's like a federally funded thing, or
yeah, that's a
you
state.
know, state
federal
funded.
company.
Yeah. Some reason where you're just unable to utilize that system.
You know,
Because-
we better start bringing Baked into the
Yeah.
conversation because it's like 11:20 p.m. and he's starting to drift off over there. We got to keep him.
I'm
engaged,
not.
or
I'm
he's never
not.
gonna
I'm
make
not.
it.
Everyone, yeah.
He's like, fuck, I'm never
I
getting
took a bunch of ours, so I'm spacing out.
But you got that Pepsi there, bro. You'll be good.
I got a
You were talking all
refill.
that
I gotta
thunder
get
and lightning
down.
yesterday about caffeine. Let's see it.
What do you mean? It's just a Pepsi. It's got regular Pepsi caffeine. Doesn't
I don't-
even tell you.
I was gonna say I don't think there's any caffeine really in Pepsi, is there?
What? Yeah, it says it right here, caffeine. But it's just
It just says
in,
caffeine.
in the ingredients. Yeah, I can't focus that.
It says worse than Coke. That's what it says.
No, I think the cherry Pepsi is a little bit better than cherry Coke.
Oh, by a mile. I agree.
Yeah.
It's nice is I don't drink either of them often. So if I have a Coca-Cola, it tastes really, really good. And if I have a Pepsi, it tastes really, really good too. Pepsi has like a significantly like different like
More sweet
spice
taste.
to the nose. You know what I mean? Coke has more of like this like sweet like body to it. You know, they're nice sodas, man. That's what's nice.
It's the cocaine, Red.
Possibly,
Yeah.
like,
Cocoa,
possibly
baby.
the flavor,
They
the
still do
flavor of the
use-
coca.
They still use the cocoa plant
Plant.
for the flavoring after they
You know, I've always wondered, where do those alkaloids go though? Right?
I'll tell you where they go. They go to the
FBI.
hospital.
Yep.
It's on the streets, Red. It's on the
Yeah,
corners.
yeah.
I don't really wonder. I was just trying to get a conversation started. So here we go. Let's do it. Let's do it. Where do these
Actually,
alkaloids go in this?
You better
Coca-Cola
drag Baked into it.
industry?
What alkaloid?
No, it goes into what they use. They make pharmaceutical, basically cocaine, and it's used for drugs.
It's used
What
for
does that even
horse
mean?
stimulant.
What does that even
And
mean?
then- and
They
then the
make
guy-
cocaine and it's used for drugs. Of course, it's
It's
cocaine.
okay, they changed one molecule and they call it whatever the funny fucking name they want to give it, and then they use that to treat people, and then they use the plant material that's left over. They actually send that to Coke so they can still use it to flavor their cola.
Coca-Cola. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the
I'm
thing.
gonna do some fact checking.
they
Check it
use
Let's get some fact checking on this baked. I'd like to
Yeah.
know because this is the story that I've
Like
always
they
heard.
take
Get on
the
it,
plant
Jamie.
material and they
And
still,
from my
to this
understanding,
day,
like,
use that in the flavoring.
yeah, from my understanding, the
Okay.
CIA or whoever else it is involved takes the alkaloids from the cocaine and does other things with it, like
They use
turns
it
it
for
into-
like tooth pain, nose stuff. Like if you get broken nose, they'll put cocaine on gauze and shove it up in your nose.
They didn't do that for me.
interesting.
Where?
All sorts of
What kind of dentist? I know I just went to a dentist today and I didn't get no cocaine gauze. I got a
He said broken
Burning
nose.
your nose.
oh, I thought you said broken tooth.
No, he said no.
Dude, I'm high as shit over here from
Yes, you are,
RSO.
sir.
You know this. I'm like almost a half a gram down. I'm like two-thirds, a third of a gram down. Feeling good. Not feeling any tooth pain. That's for damn sure.
That's wonderful. That's
Well,
awesome.
here, I
that-
do want
that
to talk
means
about
it's
this,
working.
man.
Yeah,
Isn't
Because
that kind of an
stop
empowering
talking
feeling
about
for you to know that
I'm blown the fuck away. I'm really blown away because I haven't like had an actual clinical trial on myself with pain relief to this extent, right? Like, you know, I'm always in like nerve pain or whatever, just random headache pain, but it's shit that I'm used to, right? This is normal shit. I got bones grounded on today, right? I got nerves and bones and all kinds of shit, needles, tons of needles prodded around in my mouth. And after the numbing agents went away, the fucking throbbing came on. You know what I mean? Like some good pain, you know, like the good old bone pain. And Took a couple ibuprofen, did nothing. You know, smoked some joints, did nothing. Made it kind of worse because the smoke was hitting the needle puncture points and stuff like that. And I was like, fuck this. This isn't working. You know, had some RSO, had like a little bit of RSO. It wasn't really working. Nothing was working. You know what I mean? So I waited a few hours. Let it all kind of wear off, dug through the pain a little bit, and then took 600 milligrams of ibuprofen, a little bit of RSO. You know, an hour later, pain's fucking chilled. You know, felt fine. You know, I ate some food, did the thing. I had a long conversation with my mom. You know, felt fine for like good 4 hours. You know, and then all of a sudden, you know, the ibuprofen started wearing off nicely, and fucking pain started coming back. I was like, oh man, I gotta hurry up and smoke this joint before the pain wears off, type of thing. You know, Becca's about to shower, make some food, and I'm like, shit, man, I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to. Becca cooks, man. I want to eat her food. You know, I don't want to be rude. You know, it's delicious, and so I'm like, man, what the fuck? So I get myself a nice little glob, you know, of the RSO. Took down the nice little glob while in like heavy deal pain. You know,
you raw dogged it.
Oh yeah,
Raw
just
Forkful.
little finger glob, and about an hour later, felt like that 600 milligrams of ibuprofen had kicked in, if not even better. So it took a little bit later than after that, kind of make sure I keep feeling this way. And then a little bit later after that, and now here we are, took a little bit more, you know, and a little bit more, and you know, so it's nice, man. I'll tell you what, this definitely has, if not better, anti-inflammatory. Now I've heard anecdotally 10 times the anti-inflammatory properties of CBD, which has 10 times the anti-inflammatory properties of ibuprofen specifically. And here we are. And I'm feeling
CBD in there.
In here, no, but this is a full spectrum oil that I made out of some older stock that had been stashed in the back, some old like sour diesel, something like that I had.
See you Saturday, Red. I'm gonna hand you some CBD RSO.
CBD, I like it. All right,
what do you think of it?
Yeah, I'm gonna grow some.
Did you try it, Spartan?
Yeah, I like it.
Is that what I'm eating?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, you're just straight fucked up over
Is
there.
that what I'm eating?
I never know. He came over and he just hands me these.
Your meds.
I was like, sweet.
We need a reagent test over there.
No, I'm gonna have to. I've got a batch that I just need to get into syringes, and so I wanted to bring some in for you guys at work to try, and I want to bring some for Red for sure. I'll see him.
Sounds nice, dude. Yeah, I could totally use that, man. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing this shit for a couple weeks, so yeah, I gotta get they're gonna dig in there next week, and then a week later, get a cap. So it'll probably be fine after next week. But
shout out to Dankovich because
it's a few days of this.
His outdoor hemp that he grew that I processed with to make it, and it was that cherry wine. He even provided test results. So
cherry wine, cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Dankovich is gonna be our guest next Sunday.
Hell yeah, man.
Oh, cool.
He's a long time follower of the show, and has some major outdoor grows for that shit, man.
We're gonna talk about some hemp and all. I don't think we've done that on the show actually.
I don't think we did.
Roots was kind of getting into it, but
right,
Mitch is a real, scale hemp grower, so that's gonna be really cool.
He's got some bowls he's dealing with right now.
Yeah. Dude, those are so small and so fast though. Yeah, they look
Where
like little.
are those in the world?
I've seen them when I lived in Maryland.
I think he's down in North Carolina or something.
Yeah,
he's dealing with what?
Right.
Bowls.
What is that?
Don't you know about bowls?
Little mice. They look like little teeny mice.
It rhymes with mole.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like. I think moles are okay, but they need.
I fucking hate moles.
Open their eyes.
I fucking hate moles. What are you talking about? What's okay about a mole?
Do a hole. And
they're good for the
put some hardware fabric
earth and the cycle.
You can put some hardware.
What do you mean?
Fabric
they eat maggots and bugs under the ground. They'll eat stuff that'll tear up your yard.
Ticks. Yeah, dude.
What are those things called?
The internet says we have plenty of voles here.
They eat grubs, is what they eat.
Oh, yeah.
Grubs.
We have voles and moles.
I did confirm the Coca-Cola story. Just
voles and moles and deep black holes.
We all just need chickens. We all just need chickens. I need chickens myself. We all need chickens.
Oh man,
dude!
Did they go underground like a mole?
I think I saw a bald eagle fly across my backyard today when I got home. I was either high from all the fucking tooth packing or fucking.
100%.
Pretty sure I saw a bald eagle fly
And
across
we
my
have
No,
backyard.
we got
duck
bald
eggs.
eagles up here.
And
Yeah,
so
duck
I walk
eggs.
out of the house in the morning. So in the morning I walk out of the house and a duck flies off, and I'm like, oh, a fucking duck's flying off awfully early. So I look down to front where the duck was flying off, and sure as I thought, there's a fucking duck egg down there. And I'm like, oh, yep, nest, cool. Ducks don't like feed in the morning, you know what I mean? What the fuck
They
you
don't?
do? Not necessarily like this early when I'm leaving. You know, they're not out there feeding at that time. So like the duck flew off. Yeah, okay, there's a duck egg. So I come home, and get back up to the door. I meant to sneak in, so I didn't startle it again, but I didn't. I came in off, and a duck flies off again, and I look down the hole again. There's 2 eggs. So the duck's down there laying, right? I go in the house all day. I'm checking the fucking spot, trying to just look through the window. It hasn't come back since, man. I think I either scared it away. So we got the duck already this year. We got whatever going on in the ceiling. There's a festival of nature. Probably some raccoons, squirrels, and definitely some birds squeaking in at least the one corner of the house. We have the birds. So the petting zoo is returning. And then, the bald eagle and the doves are back, and also a couple hawks. So this is all just immediately right here.
Oh, sorry for typing into that. There's
Cardinals.
800 nesting pairs of bald eagles in Michigan. That's what I was Googling. Sorry for typing into that.
Yeah, there's one at the lake over here.
Damn, 800 just in.
800. I know they used to be a little bit more. There were 75 pairs in 1970, it says. So up to
Jesus.
800. That's really cool.
Yeah, I'd
That's a
say
lot,
they're
yeah.
very endangered.
They're starting to move down here too.
They're
Probably off the
super
list.
protected also. I
They've been-
swear every time there's a nest, everyone around
Mhm.
knows, and it's like it's a thing.
Fun fact, the bald eagle sound you hear in movies is not a bald eagle. It's like some red hawk.
A hawk, yeah.
Bald eagles do not sound like people in
Oh,
That echo in the background.
fun fact: Falcon punch is real. A falcon really punches
What
at
is-
high speed because they don't have the grip strength to go in and just claw some fish or something. So they go down and knock it out. But they'll
I was
dive
hoping-
down at
That
like
is a-
200 miles an hour and they'll fist up their little whatever.
Fisted
And
up. Tap.
pow! Falcon punch!
Were you fisted by it? Baked?
Fisted
you
by a
seen
falcon?
You
No.
Sorry that
Fisted
you
by a
really let us
falcon?
know.
They're
I
in
believe
danger.
I heard-
It's not even funny to joke about it. They're endangered.
Falcons are not in
Well,
danger.
stop fisting it.
I would love to be a falconer. I read that book, one of those books like Hatchet or something, and he was a falconer. And I was
Oh,
like,
that was
"That's
a good
so
book.
cool."
Yeah.
And I never did.
You ever watch those? I think it's the Mongolians that use some kind of a falcon or an eagle to hunt with, and these
They
fucking
do, yeah.
things take down like small deer and shit. It's not like some small game.
Mhm.
I'm fucking
when the
impressed.
hood comes off, man, it's fucking on.
Yeah, they do not fuck around. I was like, oh my god, yeah, you can feed a whole family.
Mm-hmm. I think they do use some sort of golden eagle in Mongolia to do that. It's really cool
That's some
stuff.
shit.
Yeah, they don't have the best track record with birds.
Who?
When they set a bunch on fire and sent them into a city to win the city. But yeah,
Did they win? Did you say they won?
Yeah, it was a Genghis Khan maneuver. They
That's
they
pretty
got
good.
all the
That's pretty
canaries
good
out of the city and set them on fire and then let them out.
Go back to their home.
And so they flew over the walls and caught everything on fire. So the siege ended because your
Sounds like a
city's
lot of
on
extra
fire.
work. Why not just fire a fucking arrow? Why do I have to go gather
They
up
were
these
stuck.
birds?
They were stuck at a stalemate, so they're just sitting outside the walls for like weeks, and you can't
Smoking
do
some
that.
really good weed, man. Like, you know what I'm gonna do?
I
I'm gonna
bet.
fucking set these birds on fire and throw them back over. That's gonna be the solution to
I have
all
to
our
share
prayers.
that. This is one of my
Okay.
favorite things the CIA ever did. And sorry, painted lady, but the CIA put a microphone, a cat's ear canal, and a radio transmitter. They spent like
Holy
six-
shit!
tons of money, $20 million making this acoustic spy cat. And then they released it.
Panic.
It crossed the street, got hit by a car immediately.
You know what?
Good.
Government thing
Good.
that we would do.
Good. They shouldn't
Yeah.
have been fucking around. That's what karma. That's what
Yeah,
happened.
Unreal.
Not good that the cat died. I'm not
Not good
happy
at
about
all.
that.
It's just
It
funny.
reminds me of Bake's house and running over a squirrel right in front of his neighbor's house. And I'm like, oh.
No remorse, really.
What do you mean no remorse? I felt bad. I said I needed a dab. That's the first thing I said. I need a dab. I just killed a fucking squirrel outside your front yard.
Did you compost it?
Yeah, hold on. No, hold on. Well,
What
no,
did you-
it disappeared, Red. But
ran off.
so
No, it didn't
he
run-
said that. He did say I need a dab. I killed a squirrel. But then, like 15 minutes into the dabbing session, he goes,
Well, I
"Well,
felt
we should
better
probably
then."
check on it because it might not be dead." And
I only hit it with 2 wheels.
but we drove by it. It was dead. And we drove by it, and then the third time we went by, it was gone. So I think a bird or something got it.
You know,
That or I
Eagle.
got weird
One
fucking
of them
neighbors.
Eagles came down and got it, dude.
You definitely get weird neighbors, though. We know that.
Yeah. Oh, I told Spartan too. I figured out I'm gonna outlive all my neighbors.
Yeah, could have been a neighbor.
I have a street full of old people.
Yeah, they're all over 60.
And I'm gonna
aren't they?
outlive them all.
Yeah.
So they can make all the rules they want, and I'm just gonna outlive them.
You're gonna be the Highlander over there, right? The
Yeah.
I
only
can,
be
see, I
one.
can see Bake now just having conversations with his neighbors. They'll be like bringing up some bullshit, and he'll be like, "Fine with me. I'm gonna outlive you."
Yeah. Oh, I plan on
dude.
saying that. You
Keep
old
laughing,
fucker.
Edna. Keep laughing.
Oh, dude, that's what I'm saying, man.
Mhm.
That's bad mentality because what's going to happen is they're all going to fade out, and then a whole bunch of young people are going to move in when you're like
Right.
older, and they're going to drive
He's
you
gonna be the
crazy,
boomer.
and you're going to
Yeah.
be
Well,
the
it'll be
only
my
old
time
person.
to
The only
shine.
old person. Just shut up! Get out of my
No.
fucking lawn!
By then, wood prices. This is a dream. The wood prices have gone back down, and I was able to get a huge fence, put it around
Oh, bro,
all
trees
my
are burning
shit.
more and more every year.
Not in the city,
woods
man.
only
It's
going
a
up.
huge fence. 6 foot is your limit in the city.
That's huge. That's
Yeah.
huge.
You start
It's so
planting
big. So big.
varieties all around your property.
It'd be sweet, but I want that so I can grow outside.
You need that.
Fun
Yeah.
fact: Bake's neighbors grow plants on their roof.
Oh yeah.
Only situation I've ever seen
In the
that
gutters, like the trees and
In
shit growing in the gutters.
Oh no!
No, I know.
happen.
Yeah, it's a trailer, and they just put him on the roof. They got in trouble, so it's a kid down the street, not a kid, but he's like a young, 19, 20-year-old, and he wanted to grow,
Old.
so he put fencing in his backyard, but he just literally like jammed it in the ground, I guess. No cement or anything secure. Anyways, him and the neighbor do not get along. So they start going at it, and I guess the one old neighbor calls the cop or the city and is like, this kid's growing weed. So they apparently came out and inspected the fence and were like, this is no good. This doesn't count. And next thing you know, my roommate at the time told me, hey, house down the street has plants on the roof. And all of a sudden, he had moved him to the roof as a secure location, I guess. And he didn't get bothered. But yeah, they're just sitting on the roof of a trailer. So
It's also a good fact in there. I didn't know what would happen if they caught you with a non-good enough fence. So it's nice that they give you a little warning first. I thought.
yeah,
that
he said it was like, yeah, you got to cement him in. He had a lock, so it couldn't have been that. Like he had a chain and a lock, so I felt like that was pretty secure that way. But and so you know how he had 3 walls, and then he was using the back of his garage, which is how do you say, deteriorated really bad, and they said that wasn't like proper, so he couldn't use the crappy building wall. So there was some things wrong with it. But yeah, so cement your shit in and don't just use any structure, I guess.
I know initially they said you had to have it walled on all of the sides, including the top. So people were putting like chain
Depends
link
on where you're at. So just go down to
Yeah.
your local jurisdiction and just see what the fuck they require.
Yeah.
Because everybody's fucking different.
Mine's just a fence and it has to be locked, and the plants can't be over the top of it. Which mine
So
are.
does your backyard fence count then? Your
That's kind of the
like your
state law,
privacy
too.
fence counts as it being fenced in and locked?
Mm-hmm.
I would say
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
fits all the criteria of the words of the law.
Yep.
Enclosed on 4 sides,
Can't
with
be
the lock
visible
on it.
from neighboring property. That's the
But with the unaided eye, and I'm pretty sure that second stories are considered an aid to your eye.
No, it specifically says on any floor
Yeah.
This is on any structure, so I mean, you could. I could see where that could be interpreted as standing on the roof.
Yeah, depending on who's interpreting it, for sure.
Right. Because it just says any permanent structure. It cannot be visible from any permanent structure on a neighboring property.
I played.
This totally was.
I play the I don't answer
This
my
totally
door.
was.
Right.
I don't answer my door, and yeah, so everybody can fuck off.
Just don't answer your door with your clothes on, and you're usually okay.
Well, when I do answer the door, it's without my clothes.
There you go.
That's number one type. Didn't I see that on Pop Brothers?
I have a glass storm door, so it's like full glass. Like it's not just like the top panel glass.
Monty.
It's the full, yeah. So like hey, come
The
on,
full Monty. is what you're saying.
welcome home.
He's got reverse mirror glass, so they see him first, and he doesn't see them.
So welcome to the Red Setter Castle. You're under my rule now.
Picture him being like a dog,
Is that what he had tattooed on his back?
just having a conversation with you, and then just pees on your leg.
Red's
Like,
Castle.
fuck off.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry, officer. I do that sometimes.
If somebody's loitering for too long, I just pee out my window.
Yeah.
Just pee through the screen door, Red.
No, like old timey, like England, where you have a bucket of pee and you just dump it out the window. Yeah, we don't use toilets here. Just get them to go away.
I'll have
Oh,
to
we're-
repel them from a helicopter.
Yeah. You have a helicopter?
No, but the people who want to file a noise complaint might.
Oh, I think noise complaint is stupid.
Or I mean, I'm sorry, the smell complaint.
Oh, you say that until fucking it's you trying to sleep and then somebody's being noisy.
Mm-hmm.
Then you get your fucking.
This is my fucking. This is my noise control right
I don't
here.
have a problem with the noise. You
I did a
do.
little bit of this, and I don't have no fucking noise control. I don't have.
Yeah,
any noise problems
exactly.
at all.
Yeah, this comes from Mr.
I don't
RC.
have any issues. There's some RSO and some mushrooms, and I go into I don't give a shit mode. So figure out something else to do.
My cat's on the hunt for a spider.
Heck yeah. Well,
Let's keep, yeah, man.
spiders are
Spiders
pretty
are good.
good.
Yeah.
Spider.
We're heading into bug season, so you may want to keep that spider around.
I just put them outside when I find a spider. I never
Think-
kill anything.
Yeah,
Why don't
You
you leave them
guys
in the
know
house? They're
this.
house
yeah leave
spiders.
them in the house.
They're fucking house spiders. You leave them in the house, you don't put them
Yeah, but
outside.
some of them are, if they bite
House
your
spiders.
animals, are not good for them. So I have to
Oh.
make sure that a certain kind don't stay in the house. So
You should find a different spider.
that
just
one is
take
okay
care
to
of that
stay in the
spider.
house. The little
You
white
guys
ones
got
are okay.
you
But
got
the-
black widows up here
Yeah,
Yes,
actually.
we
they're
do.
Yeah,
different.
yeah.
and brown recluse.
Yes,
Yeah.
we do.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Those are two
Not-
ones that
Not as
scare
many
me.
as the brown
Yeah.
recluse here, but they are in Indiana a lot.
They mostly
Yeah.
exist near the area that you reside, Big.
We had
Oh,
one
well,
at work.
cool.
We had one at work the
by
other
the
day.
woods.
You lie.
No, we had the brown recluse. They kept fucking going on and on about it. I said,
They're in, yeah.
Where?
They're
Oh,
along
yeah.
Southern Michigan.
at
Southern
work. It was in the
Did
hallway.
you see it, Spartan?
Yeah, and I told him leave it alone because it was
Did
fucking
anyone
this
Google
big.
it?
It was this big. I said, just leave it alone. It's a fine fucking spider. And TJ was all, he's like, no, that's a brown recluse, I swear. I'm like, I don't care. Whatever.
Did you? But I guarantee they didn't actually check. They're just that's a brown recluse, and then they're
Yeah.
freaking out about this
Google it,
spider
bro.
that's not.
They look
Did
like
you-
wood spiders a lot too, so it could have been a wood spider.
Did you miss this part where I said I didn't care? Did you miss that part?
He's getting himself worked up.
The black
I'm not
widows.
gonna Google. I didn't give a fuck. It looked like a small spider. I could give two shits.
You know what are wild ones? Weevils.
What's a weevil?
It's fucking wild. It's a wild
Weevils
weevil.
wobble until they won't fall
That
down.
sounds like a Pokemon.
It's a wild one, man.
Weevil was way before Pokemon's.
They built some gnarly nests. Big
He's on
gnarly
the
nests.
hunt.
In the wolf spider, so the wolf spider and I probably had this
Sees him, my
conversation before.
pretty.
We have a love-hate relationship. I usually get bit by a wolf spider at least once a summer, and it itches from probably May until July. And you get a nice little golf ball size,
Yeah, those
Well,
are nasty.
and the
How-
fucker
how-
scabs up. Yeah, wolf spiders, baked. Yeah, it's from digging around in
How
the ground.
many summers in a
Weevil.
row do you get bit by these?
Every year I get bit by a
Bruh,
wolf spider somewhere.
we're
I
gonna
I
do
don't think I
something
got
about
one
that.
last year.
That's kind of funny looking. It looks like an Oompa Loompa.
It
Type.
looks like
Oh,
Squidward,
weevil,
kind of.
yeah.
Looks like the Squidward version of a bug. Or
It's
the
got like a
other
little
way
hunchback.
It looks like Squidward as a baby.
around. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't mean a weevil. I meant a weaver. A weaver. We were talking about spiders.
Ah,
Weaver.
red.
Weaver.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
spider.
Weaver
Be all over
spider.
the place.
Yeah, orb weaver.
Weaver. Or weaver. Yeah, there we go. Weaver.
Dreamweaver.
Orb Weaver.
Dreamweaver.
Man,
Damn, Scoble coming in with all the music today.
Yeah, man.
it's a good
That
song.
instantly went in my head from Wayne's World is where I remember that song.
With the, yeah, man.
Spartan, have you ever showed them your fancy ear things?
Fancy ear things. Oh, I don't.
Yeah.
Cages?
I'd have
He
to
doesn't
get
have
up to get 'em.
earbuds. He's
I got
What
in
we
the
call
future.
headphones, babe.
Bear.
I got the bone conducting ones that just go around your ear so you can still
Bear
hear
with
what's
the
going on.
spider.
But then the music conducts through your skull.
Yeah, so at work he's always got music.
What?
Yeah.
I love fucking music.
Like a
They're
speaker
kinda
that
cool.
they'll implant in your teeth. So just like
Well,
That's
maybe
the
in the
military
future.
actually does it. No, the military actually has that version of it. It's actually is one implant in the tooth, and then the cord comes out and it wraps around your ear, and then the other receiver's right here, and then they can communicate without having to use their hands and shit.
With a wire
I've never heard-
coming out of their mouth
Yeah,
to
dude.
their ear.
I saw the damn. I didn't see.
So
I didn't see,
loud.
a
I-
person-
They-
I
that's
didn't
just-
see an actual person wearing it, but I saw like the fucking schematic thing.
yeah, like if I had a little person inside, not a little person like you know, like a little person, but like if I had like a little tiny, like fictional tiny person like inside my mouth, just saying anything, you know, just singing or just like beating a drum or something like that, it'd be the
Did
loudest
you
fucking
say
thing ever.
singing?
Singing, just talking to me,
Just
Whis-
like a little.
just like a tiny fictional person. Yes, yes.
Like Osmosis Jones.
Is that what's going on? You got a tiny person.
Is that what's going on?
Tiny
No, I'm not
person
saying that
in your
that's what happened. I'm saying like if they were in your mouth, that'd be like super loud.
Purple Thumb
Those
asked me
be
what they're
super
called. They're called aftershocks.
Red,
That's a
there's volume
crazy
control
thought.
still, dude.
What if they were in your eardrum? I bet they'd be louder than your tooth.
I'm curious, man. I'm curious if it's louder in your mouth or in your ear. Yeah.
Yeah, look at these things.
Yeah,
Whatever.
that's like the ones I have in that big.
Living
picture.
in the future
Yeah,
over
that's
here.
on the
Dude, those
temple
still
on
look
the
like
outside of the
lame-o
ear.
things. Like you
Future
remember the.
man.
It's always like the fat, like nerdy
I don't
dude that
give
runs
a-
around with like the Bluetooth clipped to his
Damn.
fucking ear and shit. Like
I don't give a shit what I look like. I fucking they work great.
Which one do you have, Spartan? Do you have one of these?
The one
He's
I've
got
is
the
called
ones at Sam's
Aftershocks.
Club.
It's called aftershocks. Those ones right there, the blue ones. They're right, you had your mouse on it. Right in the
That
middle of that.
one?
Yeah, mine are black though, but they look
Yeah.
just like that.
Hmm.
That's a different brand, but it looks just
Yeah,
like that.
but our boss has like a different style that goes kind of over your ear, but
He's
not.
got they're separate, one over each ear. Yeah, they're two.
much
I
those
don't
going
know the
for?
brand, but
I think it's
I don't
Bose.
know.
He got found Bose ones.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm not clicking on Amazon. My address or something will show up.
Yeah.
don't red setter yourself.
Yeah.
I think they were like 120 when we went to Sam's.
$100. Not bad for headphones.
Yeah.
It's very normal price for headphones.
And there's like I'm surprised because there's not a lot to them as far as the size of them, and they last all fucking day for me.
Yep.
Like 8 hours.
Eric bringing up the acoustic kitty. That's funny as hell.
Didn't die in vain.
Oh, Blue Kiss.
I do not.
I heard about
Because
the
I've told her she can smoke a bunch of times because she's lost weight and I feel bad, and she has not smoked.
I have not. Scouts on her.
She's a warrior.
you threw it strong.
I don't think you were ever.
You'll definitely get through it strong. You're gonna have.
Yeah. How many
was a
how many
brownie kid.
boxes? How many boxes of
Brownie
cookies you sell?
I bet she was.
I was a brownie for 2 weeks, and I was like, "Fuck you guys! I hate this shit. I
2
don't know."
weeks? Do you even count that? It's like, oh, I was a
Indeed.
football game, but I got tried.
She ate all the cookies.
How do I highlight a
I
comment?
did eat all the
You
cookies.
cannot.
You cannot highlight a comment.
Highlight Keizu.
What? Don't.
Nothing.
This one?
Yeah. You're so right.
Consider yourself.
Hey,
It's not as fun when you like announce that you want to highlight it. It's more fun to like just.
yeah, I know. That's why I said it.
Can you star comments or no?
I did it.
Like, it would have been more funny.
I
if
did it
you didn't have
ironically.
to
I
say
said
it.
it ironically.
Never mind.
JMB says you're gonna get really high when you smoke again. Then I
Let's
definitely
hope,
agree. That's
JMB.
the payoff, right?
Here's my problem. I did like a
Ultimate team
2-week once, and when I came back to smoking, I got really high 1 or 2 times when I smoked, and then it was like right back to
Yeah, that's what I would expect.
yeah.
I'm planning on having a little
Your-
bit different.
Better
relationship
none.
Your
with
receptors
smoking
would
after I start smoking again.
Why do I think that Baked is thinking about this as like some kind of virginity thing and that it should come back? You know what I mean? You're not Madonna.
Like
No,
a
I don't get it
hymen?
like that.
Well, I just would like
Break.
I was expecting longer than like a day or 2 of like really good high and then back to normal
That's the reason most people do it.
for a day or 2.
No, to try to get a better buzz. I'm on your side in this, Bake. That's saying most people go do a tolerance break to try to get more high. So for that to only work a couple of times, you'd be disappointed.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
actually
yeah.
doing it to show support of you, Sequence, and then also because
That's badass.
I just need a tolerance break. I don't know about you guys, but there are times where when I smoke too much or haven't taken a break in a while, I can't think of the words that I want to say. Like I know the words I want to say. I've got a college fucking education, and sometimes I can't even spit out a goddamn sentence. So,
So what it is
was
for me,
time. It
I
was time.
enjoy the wake and bake the most because that's the only time that I really feel high. It's like the first joint or 2 of the day. I'm like, holy shit, this weed is really fucking good. But if I sit and fucking chief on it all day and it's now like 9 o'clock at night, you know,
Yeah.
I know I'm not alone in thinking that, you know, like, it's all right, man. You know,
Well, my goal is to just not smoke as a habit like I have been, right? Like, oh, every round of a video game, I'm going to take a dab, or every time I get bored, I'm going to go smoke a bowl or whatever. I'm going to try to not do that and hopefully, you know, have a little bit more of a healthy relationship with smoking instead of just like it's going out.
Yeah, I like
And
that.
welcome, Chewbacca.
Yeah, Chewbacca's in here for sure.
We have a Wookiee.
Manny, I'll be at Hash Bash. I'm pretty sure. I'm planning on being there.
cheers, Jack.
Yeah, I wanted to get into that after hash time. I was trying to hold myself back and trying to keep these.
Are there
random
pigeons in the house?
I'm telling you, man, it's a zoo in here.
What is that noise?
The OG.
Wookiees, pigeons,
Sounds like a pigeon.
DOGs. Yeah.
So should we talk about the slap heard around the world?
Oh shit, that was funny.
I finally saw the whole thing.
Briefly, because I only have one opinion about the whole thing. I don't care what Will Smith does about whatever, and Chris Rock can make jokes, whatever, if he wants to, and Will Smith can protect the rights of his woman if he needs to. But the Academy should have at least kicked him out of there because they would have kicked anybody else out of there. But he could have still accepted his. He could have still gotten his award or whatever. Somebody else could have gotten his. Like he earned the award prior to, you know. But like,
come on. If you or I walked up there and did that to Chris Rock, where would we be?
That's why we would have gotten kicked out. You should have at least got kicked out. If anybody would have swapped out, they would have been at least kicked out. I'm not saying he doesn't deserve the award. If he earned it, he earned it. But like I'm saying, he should have at least gotten booted out of the fucking place, like anybody else would have.
Exactly.
It was straight up assault.
Yeah. And charged with assault.
Yeah. Pretty easy to.
No doubt about it.
Evidence, yeah.
I would like to get the conspiracy rolling that it was all staged as a distraction for whatever the fuck else is about to happen that they're not putting in the media. There's probably something else going, considering that there's like,
Red, do you really think that Chris Rock is down with the national secrets and shit? You think he's hanging out with Nicolas Cage and fucking going to all the old museums and shit?
I agree, Red.
Hey,
I agree.
Hey, guess what? Becca and I are going to see Kevin Costner's new band. Well, it might not even be a new band, but we're going to see Kevin Costner in Tennessee. We're going to Columbia, Tennessee. Hee haw.
Did you just get distracted from a conspiracy that easily?
I mean,
he was thinking of fucking
Stay
Waterworld.
on focus, bro. This is how they get us.
Getting into Waterworld, dude. It's happening.
That's how they get us, he says.
Hey, 3 seconds on the conspiracy. We're on to Kevin
It's
Costner's new
Nicolas
show or
Cage, and
something.
somehow it got me thinking of Kevin Costner, dude. And I don't know
Oh
how,
Lord!
and then
Now we're
World
gonna go
War
to Dance
III
Party.
and the whole fucking water world, man. It just clicked, dude. And
Waterworld was a banger, though.
that's what I mean, dude. It's
It
awesome.
was.
We're going to see this
Never
fucking
saw
Fucking jar of sand.
You
You know,
Waterworld.
I think it's
Banger.
Universal or Disney World, whatever down there, has like a little water world ride, not really ride, but like thing, where it's like a stunt area where this stuff happens and it's water world related.
Is it
But
like,
I think they still have it today.
is it the Treasure Island?
Yeah, it might be on there.
Last time I went to Disney was way before Treasure Island existed. I really want to go back
Oh.
and check out that whole, like, there's like a big adult paradise. Sounds fun.
Yeah, I think isn't that where the beach is?
Yeah, there's adult paradise beaches, bars, and I'd rather just hit a state park. Honestly, man, I saw something cool though. We were going down to Columbia, and I forgot to tell Becca because I was fucking in pain trying to figure that shit out earlier, and then got high and forgot about it. But here we go. We should go to the Mammoth Caves. We're gonna go to the Mammoth Caves.
Oh, and is it Tennessee?
I think it's
Kentucky?
Tennessee. Yeah,
Yeah,
on our
it's
way
one of
down
those.
to go to. There's a bunch of shit, man. Yeah, I think we're gonna head.
That's a dream for me, man. Have a good
East.
time. Take a lot of pictures.
Yeah, dude. I want
Well,
to.
I think that's the
check that shit
largest
out.
cave system in either North America or the world, and I can't remember which one it is.
It's
didn't know all
that's
that.
just- I don't know which one it is. It's
really big.
They named it because of its size or because they found mammoth fossils.
I was thinking fossils.
I'm thinking
That'd be
it's
I'm
cool.
thinking size.
Maybe both.
Size?
Yes.
Oh, damn.
I
Now,
like
yeah,
your
here's
thinking,
a good
Becca.
one for you. You guys want to talk about fucking caves? This is the late sesh. Is look up like Lascaux caves. Is anybody
She knows how
familiar
to
with
navigate.
those? Lascaux is a cave system that's in France, and it's like I think it's probably 18 to 20,000 years ago.
man.
And so it's the one that has all the cool paintings and shit. And there's another one that has even cooler fucking drawings and stuff in there. And well, the OG. And they use them, the shamans and things. They think that a lot of the drawings are used for either like a ritual pre-hunt or as like the shaman going in, because you'll see a lot of things where they have like half man and half animal. There we go. So yeah, the Lascaux caves, man.
It's Google. Here you go.
There you go.
How you get by when I go to sleep. Probably no visuals for the chat. But this
If Baked or Painted Lady does, we do.
Yeah, I can get it. I just figured you
Yeah.
were doing it.
it's really
Sequence.
cool how it's up there on the roof.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
mute your ass again, Baked.
Oh, please do it.
Shit.
You know, it's
But
you know, it's in
I just
Gallenberg
read
now,
that
too.
all those paintings are getting deteriorated because after World War II, they
So
opened
what they did, Baked, is they sealed that
Cool.
cave off and they
Yeah.
repainted the exact replicas
That's
for
awesome.
people to visit. So when
That's
you go
really
visit
cool.
Lascaux, you're seeing the exact representation of what it would look like, but they sealed it off because the moisture in people's breaths were causing it to have growths on the walls, and it was just taking it right out.
Yeah,
Something
everything I read was like terp dissipation.
Cave paintings were all done in the dark, right? You don't think about this, but caves were dark back in the day. So they were making these cave paintings with like torches and stuff
Yep.
and painting this shit on the
And like
wall.
red ochre and shit
Yeah,
like that.
when you look at this stuff, it's even more impressive when you consider that it wasn't lit up like that back then.
with real pigment.
That's why
Real
friends are
pigments.
important back
Natural
then.
pigments.
Because if
Friends
you
were
had a
much
group
more
of
important back
friends,
then.
you could give
Lots of
each
that.
of them a torch, and
There
then
was
you
a
have
mammoth
better
in there.
lighting to paint your mural.
Yeah, there was a mammoth in there baked. It was going to get your ass.
So
I don't think I don't know if that was the same time.
how much PPFD do you need to paint a mural in the
At
dark?
least
Hey,
200. At least 200, but you got so many variables there.
You know what's interesting too is you see a lot of old drawings and things, and you'll see like mushrooms all over the place. And I always think to myself, you know, as a big time proponent of psilocybin, I wonder, you know, man, did these dudes just trip the fuck out and go in these caves and try to see Yogi, man? He knows what's up.
He knows what's up.
He said it's almost hash time, folks. It's real close. So make sure you have your bowls, your bongs, and all your other good shit together. It was
Yeah, but Skilbo, what's crazy I think about that is like, okay, so we're starting out. How many different fungi species are there? A bajillion, you know? There's a lot.
including human.
So,
There's
Bajillion's
so
not even a word.
at some point, we had to trial and error all these mushrooms, and it was like, oh, there goes Bob. That one's no good, guys. Don't eat the red ones. And we had until you finally got the one that you're like, all right, let's take that into the cave and do some painting.
but that's how everything was. There
Well,
was
yeah,
no
isn't that
instruction
great
manual
that-
with anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
but they're
like-
just trying to fucking survive, and they're like, okay, let's try to eat this shit. This might
Yeah.
fucking sustain me.
Then you have like the Terrence McKenna
Yeah.
thing, where you have the belief that the mushroom was, and with that it's hash time. The mushroom was on the plains of Africa, and that there were it works.
It works. Excellent.
Yeah, you Skilbo?
It's like an hour of work for me.
Oh,
Cheers, chat. I fixed everything.
Hey Bobby, hey Sony, you guys want to get on, man?
Cheers, all.
The lyrics go with your version of the story, babe. There's Bobby. Called out Bobby,
Yeah.
and that's who you sacrificed to the mushroom.
do you ever? You guys want? That's like I just think that's future telling.
What?
You guys ever think you can tell the future that way?
But I could tell the future in what way?
Things like that happen.
Eating mushrooms?
Eating the mushroom.
This might be for polarity science, but so I said Bob, and then all of a sudden the next song is Bobby.
Fuck that, you ever try that, man?
You act like it was a
That's more of a
surprise. That this song
synchronicity,
was gonna
maybe?
play that. No, we
I don't think you
don't
had
need-
any idea that was going to happen. It was something that happened. So most people would call that a coincidence.
The song's
Yeah.
like catatonic.
There are no coincidences.
Who said that?
Hey, Big, by your reasoning, this fucking clipper lighter is keeping all pterodactyls away from me presently.
No.
There are no pterodactyls in my vicinity while I hold this fucking clipper lighter, bro.
Wait, who's Bob?
Hey, Bobby. Hey, Stone.
Bob's just the guy that
Bobby's
died
the
from eating
guitar
the wrong
player.
mushroom.
Oh, Bob.
The bass.
And yeah, he ate the
Yeah, well, he's actually he likes playing the lead, but he plays bass if they don't have a bass player.
Which is great because the bass line in this gets some mad credit. Good shit. Actually, I really like the outro song too. That's a very
The outro song is great.
I just hit him up and I was like, hey, can you make me like a minute long outro with the clip? And he's like, yeah, and he sent it to me like 2 weeks later. Really nice. Drops the cat crying. We really appreciate that very, very much.
We need a late sesh song.
Oh man, I feel like
That's my first hash time.
Ashtray.
Definitely not.
as high as we are, man. The most in the air,
First time you've been awake in a
bleeding
long
on
time.
my eyes.
We got to do
First late. Well, not even first late.
This is for Ash.
Did you guys go on an ashtray
I'm
spree?
Yeah.
so addicted to buying ashtrays.
Yeah.
Tell you a spree. It's just a dude. So homie Rick Cole fucking sent me some cool fucking stuff, dude. I gotta show this stuff off, man.
Whoa.
Where's the rest of
Mouse pad.
Where's the rest of the stuff?
Dab Matt mouse pad.
Oh, it's a mouse pad, dude. Dab mat. I'm currently using it as a mouse pad because it's a badass mouse pad. But yeah, dude, it's super thick, man. Super thick. It's ergonomical, man. My wrist feels good. My carpal tunnel isn't that bad sitting here on this sucker. My palm of my hand is nice and soft. But it's super nice, man. It's got that mandala that Astro Charlie designed for me. I swapped up and I need to say hello in chat because I redid my icon on Instagram and on that. But here, say something real fast. Let me go grab this other stuff.
I would like to give a shout out to Catachronic. Thank you for all of the music and all of the good vibes and the tunes, man. We do appreciate it. I feel like it really helps get everybody ready for this shit. You know what I mean? And the outro is dope.
Sorry, I was focused on Red's chair while I was fading and trucking off.
My chair falling over.
Red and I need to come up with late sesh lyrics, and we can come up with a song.
So this chair comes from my grandmother's house. she moved out of her house. I got a lot of her old furniture, including that grandfather clock back there. That sucker holds all the uranium glass. This is uranium.
Oh.
Yeah.
Red's like radioactive man over there.
Yeah.
Watch out, radioactive man.
Check these bad boys out. Who's got Red Setter Farm socks? I do. Yeah,
Pretty
dude.
dope, man.
Oh, now it's
Man.
Pretty
creepy.
fucking cool. Hey, dude, shout out Rick Cole, man. Shout out Esther Charlie for hooking me up with all these cool designs. And Rick Cole hooked it up with.
They don't realize that
really
you're a
cool-
barefoot wook, though, man.
This well, I can wash my feet
I
on
don't know
this
if I've ever seen
fucking
him. Wow.
doormat, dude.
That's
That's
sick.
fucking awesome, man.
Like
It's
a big dab mat.
so like it's like a big. It's like it's kind of like well, it has like a mat on the like it's like a textured on the back so it doesn't
stick.
slide or stick,
Yeah.
right? But this part here is kind of like wetsuit material. It's kind of the thickness of a wetsuit, maybe.
Red, we need that in like
yeah,
the
neoprene,
size of
there you
a
go.
bath towel, man. Like a
Yeah,
beach
dude.
towel.
Isn't this fucking cool?
You know what that is, Sequence?
I got my banner done through them. Rick Cole, K Bear Studio, Kai Bear Studio, K Bear Studio. I think it is KYBARE
Kai bar?
underscore studio. Yeah.
That'll help us find them.
That's a good shout out.
Shit.
Somebody
Put that in the search.
JMB underscore
You
handcuff.
shared it on your
Red.
Instagram story.
It's on my Instagram. Go to my Instagram at Red Setter Farm and it's shared on my Instagram story if you need a banner or anything like that because they do hella cool work, man. They did my banner for me, real good quality. You know, especially if you get them to do the thicker kind with the grommets and all of that, and they'll lay it out. I just sent him a JPEG, man, and he was able to size it out for me. So he might even be able to size it out for you.
What's better than a JPEG sequence?
Just about everything.
A vector.
Everything but a BMP, right? The old Bitmap.
Actually,
I thought I
did-
sent him the good one. Did I not send him the good one? Should I send him something else?
Vector is usually what you want to send. Your JPEG is probably mostly just for showing the visual, like for proofing and stuff. But this is the place. This is the K Bear.
That's it. There, yep, there, yep. Thank
They do Bokashi
you.
Earth.
Fucking Luke.
It looks like they do like sublimation printing. I think that's how you would do a lot of this.
What does that mean?
It's just the style.
Like heat press?
Yeah, sort of. The heat press shirts and stuff are different, so they don't last as long. These will last longer.
Okay.
All this stuff will last longer, which is good.
Cute.
I don't make T-shirts, so I don't
Quality
know
merch, man.
sublimation and all of that stuff. But I know.
Hey, you know what though? The OG MBGS shirts that we have are still wearing, man. They're starting to get like that antique look to them now, where they're starting to get the cracks on them a little bit. So
I don't wear mine. I keep it all hidden away. I wear the other ones though.
there you go.
I keep the ones just for the events.
Do we have any other ones still? If people, because we
don't.
still get messages from people that are looking for sizes and stuff.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
I ordered a 4X the other day.
What's your place?
A 4X, holy shit.
Yeah.
Underground printing. I think it's underground printing.
Ann
Underground.
Arbor t-shirt company.
Ann Arbor T-shirt company. Those Ann Arbor T. No, yeah, and it wasn't underground. Underground is what I looked at. Ann Arbor T-shirt company is a local spot in Michigan. If you want to support somebody in Michigan,
I can piggyback off of that since you're talking about Ann Arbor. I want to give a shout out to and a call back to yesterday's Bro Show Live. Winewood Organics came through and with the micro license had a cool conversation with him. So if you didn't get a chance to check that out, make sure you go back.
Winewood was really good. That was
That
fun.
was super fun. Super fun.
and he will have a pop up at Hash Bash
Yeah.
Saturday.
So it's after hash time. Let's talk about Hash Bash.
Let's talk about Hash Bash.
Can we get a show of hands in the chat if we will bump into you at Hash Bash on Saturday?
Hash Bash, everybody. 2022 is coming
Not
back
to be
around.
confused with the Hash Bash Cup.
Yeah.
And- And that's also going on. We can talk about that later as well. And so there's Monroe Street, which is a few blocks away from the Diag, which is the University of Michigan, all right. We're in Ann Arbor, Michigan, all right. We're on the University of Michigan grounds. You have the U of M Stadium. You have downtown. You have all kinds of other stuff going on, but you have the library right there. There's a diag in front of the library. At noon, speeches, protests, smoke signals, the whole thing goes off. Come prepared there, obviously. But prior to that, a lot of people end up meeting, at least in times past, and I imagine now, they meet on Monroe Street. And Monroe Street is a few blocks from the diag, okay? A few blocks from the library. And they meet there, they gather. There's a lot of pop-ups going on at times. Let's say Tommy Chong is signing autographs in the morning. He's on Monroe Street.
You'll know him because he's wearing Red's fucking necklace.
Yeah, there you go. And then and then so at whatever time, 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock, people start marching, which this symbolizes the original march on Monroe Street, right? You're going to march from Monroe Street, few blocks down to the diag, all right? And this is going to symbolize the old protests to get old John Sinclair out of jail, and for plenty of people just protesting cannabis laws, blah blah blah. Originally led on with like John Lennon and Yoko Ono originally were like in cahoots with John Sinclair, and while he was in prison, getting some details from him, ended up getting this whole thing organized. Got people like Bob Seger, Mitch Ryder, whole bunch of other big names, bands, basically throw a festival, down in Monroe.
1972 is when they started.
72 is the original.
That's a good fucking
So
year.
here we go, guys. Was this 50 years? So this is the 50th anniversary of Hash Bash. So this is probably going to be huge. I think that there's no way that they can shut down Hash Bash for a 50-year anniversary, right? So anyway, so you march on Monroe Street, you get there, you gather, noon comes around, smoke signals go, high noon. There's some awesome speeches. A lot of people such as John Sinclair spoke, Tommy Chong spoke, people like Darren McCarty, and people from Normal and all kinds of stuff, right? Lots of speeches. After that, people tend to gather and stick around the diag for a little while. So it tends to filter away. People end up staying there all day long, laying in the grass, or they may wander themselves back to Monroe Street, where Monroe Street's shut off in the early morning, right? They shut down Monroe Street and they allow pop-up tents and everything. Now that cannabis is legal, there will be probably licensed dispensary pop-ups join in. There's all kinds of stuff going to be going on. But you'll also have seed vendors and all kinds of shit have been there in the past. So who knows what you're going to find. Michigan Normal is usually popped up there.
It might just be a little muted this year because they didn't issue any of the permits this year. So on
I heard the university was cracking down on a couple things. So hopefully they'll at least have this portion where he's just showing right there with the that's on the diag steps. That was where the main protest happens. Yeah, that's actually where the Entheo Fest happens as well. But 50 years this year, guys. It's pretty fucking huge, man. 50 years of protesting. It's a half a century.
So, Red, what time should we start getting there, and where can we park? Because parking's going to be a bitch, isn't it?
Dude, honestly, man, if you can park on the street, it is a
good luck.
Saturday. You might need a meter feed. But, if you can catch a garage, that'd probably be the best bet. You're going to probably have to walk a couple blocks. If you can get close to the diag, try to get close to the diag. You can probably, in Google Maps or something, just input U of M library. And then from there, just go anywhere you see a P, and you're going to find a parking garage or a parking spot. Give yourself about 15 20 minutes of walk time to check out Monroe Street. Give yourself a little bit of time to gather, and if you want to march and do the whole protest the traditional way and march to the diag and then gather there and spend the whole day there, then back, it's going to be traffic all day long. It's going to be traffic in and out of Ann Arbor. It's going to be like U of M day.
And a cool after party too.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Tons of after parties everywhere. All the bars are hopping, and at this time of year, who knows how the weather is? It might be snowing in the morning, and then some of the big garage doors and the bars and the cocktails out on the sidewalk start popping, flying. So. It's definitely a ton of smoke in the air, man. I've seen people just selling baggies of joints. It's a free for all basically. And who knows, now that entheogens are legal in Ann Arbor, We might just see
There's
a
gonna be a
lot
lot of-
more than cannabis.
Stop by and hand
I
us some
mean-
mushrooms, please.
I haven't been to a lot of them, but
Just for
the ones
hash.
I've been, I just imagine there's still going to be a lot of people with backpacks, no matter what the fucking they say.
Yeah.
And then you're going to get any kind of edible you want, any kind of pre-rolls, probably.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's a good time. It's part of history. Make sure you guys come out if you can.
Just know that one thing that hasn't been brought up, and you can see on some of those pictures, if you get anxious around crowds, this is going to be a crowd.
There's a crowd.
Mm.
And-
I
and
will-
Be aware of that.
I'm gonna hang out in the back of the diag. I've already done the upfront thing. I've already ridden the rail and was from this far from Tommy Chong and shit like that. So I'm gonna be in the very far back with a little bit of breathing room. So I'm gonna have my Red Setter Farm t-shirt on. Come on and say hello. I don't know. It might be cold, so I'll probably be wearing a jacket. But if not, you might see the logo.
We'll recognize you.
You recognize me?
I'm gonna be in the very back of my fucking chair, right back here, with a goddamn book. So you guys have fun.
Oh damn!
Yeah,
42
I
is
understand.
too cold for me to be hanging out
Oh, you
outside, not smoking.
Long johns, some denims.
Yeah, to the
Layer
top.
up. Layer
In a
up.
42 is
crowd.
great.
No thanks.
42 is
Just my
work.
day off,
42 is
read a book.
gardening weather.
What time does it start? In the morning?
I think I saw
It
11.
pretty much goes all day long.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's,
so it's
a
definitely
all
still
day
gonna
deal.
be cold.
But the tradition is they where they smoke and kind of meet at the diag is at noon on Saturday.
I knew.
Okay. High noon.
High noon.
That's when I get
I
all my
was
dueling
28
done.
Literally.
when Rec passed, and I think that's the biggest hash bash we ever had because people were really eager to be at hash bash when Rec passed. They estimated there was like 30,000 people there that year. That was pretty hype. So hopefully we can get 30,000 people up there again. That'd be really cool. Not this time, I'm sure it's gonna be a little cold, but
Stock up before you go down there.
It's
Well-
actually gonna be it'll be a good hash bash to go to in that respect, is where it probably won't be as populated because it's
Right.
gonna be a little chilly out.
Chilly. It's always chilly. That
Doesn't
never
always
stopped
matter.
everybody from going down there before.
Bro, it's gonna be 62 and on what are we in now? Are we up to we're already on Tuesday. So tomorrow on Wednesday it's supposed to be like 62.
Yeah, that's
Today
not going to
is
deter
today.
people
It's
from
Monday,
going on
dude.
Saturday at 40.
It's Monday, dude.
it's not always chilly, Red. It wasn't chilly at 28.
It's 12, 16 a.m. It's not Monday.
Not today was chilly. 42. 's
Today
not
the
too
sun
bad.
came out and it
Today
was still cold.
Cold as fuck.
That's what I mean. Nah, we'll be all right. 42 is good. I'll hang
No.
out. Don't. I mean, you got to wear a jacket. Wear a jacket.
Not warm.
You don't have a nice parka?
No, I'm telling you, 60 is cold for me. So
50 was always the weather when I'd go outside and start smoking cigars in the springtime. So 42 is not long enough to stand outside for an hour, and so I wouldn't smoke a cigar. So that's how I know the break points.
Gloves.
But I'll do it for you, Red. I'll go hang out.
you guys have fun.
Maybe I'll
Like
smoke
socks.
a cigar because I won't be smoking. So
See, there you
There you
go.
go.
I go sit out in 10-degree weather and at 7 in the morning.
Just to go kick it with the
Middle of
birds
the
and see what's
Red,
going on.
you're not right. You know what I mean? You're a little different.
That boy ain't right.
I'm
That'll
well
eat
acclimated.
anything.
I go walking out after DOG in my bare skibbies with 2 feet of snow on 2 feet of snow on the ground, barefoot.
That's the visual I needed.
Chase a dog around the backyard of my skibbies.
Those Wookfoot calluses, man,
Your
are fucking something
skivvies.
else.
Lock them out, Becca.
Lock you out.
My dog did that one
you
time. We
camp
had a
out in the
hot tub
shed.
outside in the middle of winter. We left the dogs inside. We were out in the hot tub late at night. And we came back from the hot tub and my dog saw us coming back in and he got all excited, fucking locked the door.
Oh,
Yeah, wait, don't go out there with suits on. So it was like, oh my God. And
Break
he
the
just
window.
barely, like, he did it about 3/4. So my ex just fucking reamed on the door until it like loosened up. And we
That
got
must have
in.
been a sight, huh?
Oh,
Dang.
I was like, oh, I'm dying.
No, you go right back in the hot tub and just wait until he gets
Say,
it all
why not
squared
just
away and then
get
get out.
Oh, terrible.
Looking good over there.
Guess we gotta stay in the hot tub.
That would have been my
Yeah.
first move. Would be back in the
Yeah, everybody get back in the hot tub. Call the
We'll figure it
people.
out from there.
It didn't take him long. It took him like 5 seconds to get in. Once we realized what happened, he was like, "Oh fuck that!"
That's when I start breaking
Yeah.
shit. Yeah, I'll take a cinder block and throw it through the window. I don't give a fuck.
I once rammed down a door, and it was not. I was young.
With
Was
your
it the
head.
name of
Myself
love?
out, so we grabbed a giant log and started ramming the door. And my dad was like, "What in the
You've
fuck?
been watching
Just
too many
call a
episodes of Cops,
locksmith,
bro.
It's
for
big,
Christ's
heavy.
sake."
Yeah, locksmith is cheaper than a window or a door.
Hey,
Yeah, we had to
wait a
replace
minute.
like the frame and everything. So
When I
yeah.
was over at Bake's house, it was me, Baked, and Sequence.
That's
And-
different, bro. I know how to break into cars.
Dude, so there I was. The door had, I started the auto start on the truck, right? Because I was going to let the shit warm up because I got a long drive back home.
Oh, I saved that.
Oh, dude.
Oh,
Fuck,
yeah.
man. So I went to like close the door and I couldn't. So I had my fingers stuck in the top of the window. And I'm like, Sequence, I got to figure something out, bro. I'm like really fucking far from home. And I'm like locked out of my car. And he
His
goes,
truck
"Hold
was
on."
running and he locked his keys in the truck.
Yep. He goes, "Hold on." So he went over and fucking took off because I have an older truck. So took the antenna off of my truck. And with my fingers still just keeping it from slamming shut, he was like, "Okay, hold on, ready?"
Nice.
Man, I wanted to give that dude the biggest hug. Like, man, you saved my ass, dude. It's so fucking cold.
Saved
out
you
here,
like
man.
$60.
Yeah. Yep. Good
Actually,
fucking
at that hour,
times.
Probably
more
another hour. Yeah.
$50. Yeah, the late night call from the fucking locksmith.
Oh, the funniest part was he gave it to Skilbo, and Skilbo is not a steady hand.
No.
So
True
Skilbo was
that.
over like trying to poke it,
Nope.
and then he had to
Like
keep passing
shaking
it
the
off.
drugstore dice. Is that what you like to say, Scobo?
Yeah, man.
But we finally got that.
Our
That's
first
all.
day in Mexico last December with Sequence and I got a text from my next door neighbor who was watching the plants and my cats. And there's a space about this, I don't know, 2 inches wide in between my cement steps and the house. Like they didn't shove it back far enough or something. And she dropped the key in there.
Oh
And
god.
so she had no way of getting in the house. She's like,
She's a magnet.
How many days are you gonna be gone? When are you guys coming back?
the first fucking
4
day.
How much did you feed your cats?
Yeah.
Dude,
I
and they
gotta
were all
duke it out.
sitting there looking at her like starving, like feed us. She's looking in the window, but yeah, she had to call a locksmith. Bummer. And good thing, I mean, we're in Mexico, so the locksmith, like, she goes, "What if they don't let me? How am I going to tell them this is my house? Like that I'm watching here. How's he going to believe me?" I'm like, "I don't know. Here's my driver's license." So we just sent a picture of a driver's license, and that worked. But locking your keys out or getting locked out sucks.
That's hard.
Speaking of that, I remote started my truck when I left Painted Lady's house the last time. The kids were in the truck and we all went outside, and I left my keys in her house and I didn't know. So I got in the truck, and when you remote start, if you don't have the key, you got a problem. So I got in the truck and went to do anything, and my alarm started going off because it thought I was trying to steal the truck. And so I went to go back in the house, and Painted Lady had already locked the door. And she was in the bathroom. So the truck's just going crazy. And then anyway.
Yeah, I heard it. I heard it honk, and I'm sitting there peeing, and I'm like, "Uh-oh, his keys are in here."
It's really fast.
I had to like hurry up and like squirt it out so that I
Hurry up. Squirt it out.
Drain it with pressure.
This is a
They
ketchup
have it
bottle.
for me ever since I lived in Chicago, man. As soon as someone leaves my door or I get in the house, that shit is locked.
Can't
Yeah,
force
the
your pee,
door-
man.
the door
You get an
locked.
infection.
Single lady in town. They go, that makes sense.
Always. Yeah, lock that shit.
So I'm looking at the weather, and Saturday says it's going to be 47.
Heat wave.
That's the high.
47 is
Wow.
better. That's much
That's the
better.
best.
Yeah,
best-
exactly.
Five,
What's
five
it gonna
degrees
be?
around
He
here,
says
man.
that
That's the
with
difference
so much
between a
optimism.
sweater and a t-shirt.
You have to come now. It's
What?
47 versus 42.
It
I'll be
also
charging
says
my,
partly
charging
sunny.
my hooded sweatshirt.
So
I'll be
that
charging
means
my-
that it's
Partly
going to be like
sunny.
60 in the sun.
Partly sunny means mostly cloudy, Red.
Doubtful. Yeah.
No, not in Ann Arbor, dude. Partly sunny. The clouds peak out around here.
It's different in Ann Arbor.
Different here, man. Different world around here. The sun comes out, cloudy days.
Only partly though, Red. No, mostly cloudy.
Mostly.
If there's not an 8 at the beginning of that number and there has to be 2 digits, I ain't comfy. Yeah, Aldi, 84 sounds more up my alley for sure.
Ugh, that's too hot.
Where's
70.
that? Texas? You down in Texas?
Probably like Hawaii or some shit.
No, I think Aldi's in
Starts to get
Texas.
pretty warm for me, but I can handle that.
I like
plants. I want it to
84.
be like 78, man.
Yeah. If I'm looking for comfort, I'm like high 70s. That's good.
It depends on if it's dry or humid.
Oh Jesus, here we go.
Oh, here we go with this. Yeah.
8 inches. No, perp.
You said Texas, yep. So that's a good 84. That's dry. I like that.
8 inches
Well, it
of
depends.
snow.
It depends on where in Texas, man. Because San
Oh,
Antonio
yeah,
was
that's a
dry
good
as fuck,
point,
but
that's a good
Houston was
point.
wet as hell.
Yeah.
They prefer moist these days.
Moist. Houston was moist as
Yeah,
hell.
moist.
Mhm.
A lot of moisture going on.
I'm waiting for summer. I'm ready. I'm ready for spring at least. I love doing seeing all my
I want plant and
hostas
shit.
and all my tulips and
My
and
daffodils
lilies
are
and
coming up.
everything are coming up and
Yeah, I was gonna say I've seen
Oh.
tulips and daffodils popping like crazy.
I ordered 3 different types of ornamental peppers to try to bank her out.
I've got some explosive embers still.
Oh, really? I ordered some more of those.
Yeah.
And then I ordered just different ones. Like one's called Purple Princes and the other's like Prairie something, which is just every color. I guess it grows oranges, reds, purples,
Oh, I think
everything.
I've seen that. That might be the one I saw up at the greenhouse. They had one that had all different colored peppers. On it.
Yeah, they call it like Prairie Fireworks or something like that. I don't know. But I was like, sure, let me grab those. And then what did I grab? Oh, a tea seed mixture. So it's just a bunch of herbs that you can make teas out of.
I'm gonna
That's
be
cool.
taking
Ooh, I
cuts.
like that.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
pretty
taking cuts.
So like chamomile, lemon balm, peppermint, some other stuff. It's like 12 different things. But yeah.
cool.
We started a
Sure.
bunch of seeds already.
Any of those mints, make sure you put those in a pot.
Yeah.
Um,
We almost lost a bunch of them too because I made too heavily activated of a starting mix and I left the domes on closed up for like more than 24 hours and they started like growing the mold, you know.
Not great.
And fortunately nothing had popped yet. And I pulled
Mold
the
will eat your sprouts, by
Dude,
the way. Chat.
oh, they'll destroy your whole shit. And I pulled the domes off. Let them kind of air out just a little bit, and then I threw a fan on and like watered up. Like after they dried out a little bit, I watered them and like kind of pulled off a lot of that mold and got it out of there. And then it kind of dried up some more. And the mold's gone, dude, and some stuff's popping up and doing just fine. I'm like, oh man, that could have been really bad. I thought I destroyed all my seeds. Man, I was fucking. But some arugula first to pop. Arugula's a fast one. 30 hours. Boing, boing, boing.
You know they call that ramps over in the UK.
Ramps?
Mm-hmm.
We have ramps over here that are like an onion. That's weird.
Yeah, something like that. Because we kept seeing it on the menu and we're like, what the fuck is a ramps? And they were like, we think you call it arugula. Oh, okay. Then yeah, I like that.
Yeah, it's almost ramp season actually here in Michigan. You go ramp hunting. It's like a wild leeks, ramps, onions. It's like a wild onion type thing.
I never heard of it.
Yeah.
I hadn't either.
I thought ramps were doing sweet jumps.
That's what I was saying. What are you going to see? A wild Tony Hawk? Yeah. I got some, what did I get? Oh, I got a bunch of cover crop seeds this year for outdoor. Spartan gave me some, what does it have? Radish?
Daikon radish, winter wheat, and I think it was
Some clover.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I have Builder Soils, which has a bunch of clovers, but it's also got legumes and something else. So I'm going to throw those outside the next warm day. I'm excited.
What kind of
Oh, look
boomer
at
shit
Red
are
doing
you
a
doing,
he's doing a
Michael?
screen share, man. Check it out.
Yeah,
Screen
dude.
share,
Virtual
baby.
screen
Screen
this?
share.
He's doing a Let's Be Buds screen share
Did
right
you
now.
put the glare on as an effect?
There's a glare for effect and
Shade.
everything.
That's
Yep.
pretty fucking
Pretty
fancy.
fingernails just
I
for
can't
show.
spotlight that shit, Red.
I've done that shit, so I can't laugh too hard, man.
It's boomer level tech right there.
One day I'm
man.
gonna get a hold of Skillbo at his computer.
You just like accessing my keyboard means that I have to go through the goblet, the ashtray, the fire breathing dragon.
The thing.
So you,
The
how big
scale.
is your desk? Is
I'm gonna
it
keep
only
going.
as wide as your keyboard?
It goes back.
Then why is everything in front of your keyboard?
Then what's the problem,
Everything's
right?
in
Put it to
front
the
of the
left
keyboard.
and the right and behind the keyboard.
Because during the show I don't use my keyboard.
But if you do all
That
that,
makes too much sense, Fake.
Here's my keyboard. Here's my keyboard.
Damn, Payne Lane's got goldfish over
Why do
there.
you have such a big keyboard?
Not anymore,
This
I ate
little
'em.
bitty thing. Look, I
Oh.
can put my keyboard in my. You can't even see my keyboard anymore. I can probably put my keyboard.
Dude, that is a
I can fit my
tiny
keyboard behind my
keyboard.
head. That's what I'm saying. You can't even see my keyboard right now. Look.
Spartan thought my keyboard was tiny because I don't have a numpad, but that's a tiny keyboard.
Tiny little keyboard. I'm saying.
Yes, I've got a
Yeah,
laptop.
sequence. I had a nice one like that, but I spilled some water on mine.
It's not the
Water?
size of your keyboard, Red. It's how you use it.
That's what I'm saying. You can have a little keyboard.
Well, mine's mechanical with Cherry MX keys.
I hate this little keyboard.
Yours
This
is
little
backlit,
keyboard is
right?
so-
You hate that
He's
keyboard.
sitting there
Sure,
like,
it's
This little fucking keyboard is just like, what the fuck? Who fucking designed these little things, man? The little tiny
It
fictional
buys
people in
that
my mouth.
shit.
Like I give Jobs a lot of credit for like him, you know, all the inspiration he got out of his Clearlight LSD packaging ideas and inspiration and stuff. But man, when he let these guys turn their keyboards into little tiny little things like this, man, that was bad.
No, that's what he wanted, man. It was all form over function.
Sleep.
Very much like make a laptop thinner and then figure out how to make the battery fit in there.
So crazy,
Like
dude.
that. Yeah.
These
That's
things.
the way.
Yeah, and it's wild because like I'm like, oh, it's a wireless keyboard that takes a battery that I'll never be able to replace, so I have to buy a whole new fucking keyboard. You know,
What
Can't
you
break
said?
it.
Battery? It's wireless.
it's wireless. Yeah,
It
Oh, that's
uses
your
a
first-
phone charger. Same
and
as
you
a
gotta
phone
have a
charger.
fucking.
It's getting worse.
Oh, that's what a lot of keyboards are going to.
So I
is
can
the-
plug it in. I
the
can plug it in if I want to, right? It could just
Yeah.
get plugged in, but yeah, it's not bad though. You got this is the 16. I mean, at least they made a 16 gig, you know, so it's not bad.
16 gigabyte keyboard.
16 gigabyte RAM on the.
Oh,
Typing
Apple.
lots of
Yeah.
words.
I was switched over to the processor of the computer, but at least it's you know good enough for doing some video editing. Decent
yeah,
one.
Our fellow nerds in the chat are just laughing at you. Try to use all the
yeah.
Hey, I'm minimal on it, and enough to get by, man. You know, I don't try to put too much real estate into it. Just
Yeah.
enough to get by. At least I know that I need a certain amount of memory to process things. So
Yeah, buddy.
I didn't just buy it. I didn't just go for like the lowest end one because I'd be hung up and fucking dude. The
Oh,
first video I got trying to edit on this thing is like an hour and a half, almost 2 hours long. Just wait for the release of this fucking.
Red's got a Pentium Pro chip in there.
It takes
does math.
45 days to fucking render.
Well, the problem is the people who don't know will go to the store and they'll be like, yeah, I need a keyboard. I'm gonna do some video editing, and somebody will be like, oh, this one's good, and
That's
it's
what I
got
mean.
nothing pertaining to that hardware wise.
Yeah, they'll just they'll sell you a program that does video editing, but you don't get any of the hardware that.
Yeah,
know.
you go to encode like a 10-minute video, and it's like, yeah, that'll be 3 hours. It's like, what
Right,
is this?
right.
1999?
Yeah.
Like, come
The
on.
computer that I'm working on here, Red, was built for rendering those stacked pictures. So I have 64 gigs of RAM to make that not take a long time.
Crazy.
The shit.
Yeah, that's wild. That's
Otherwise,
super
that does
crazy.
take like a whole day. So if
Yeah.
you want to do that in 8 hours or less, you gotta do that.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
super wild. And I mean, and you know what? That's why when you get professional work done by a professional who has the professional equipment, you pay professional prices because that stuff's not cheap, So, if you have somebody do macros and, they have to run it through one of those computer programs, they had to invest in all that stuff. And
Now that there's a chip shortage, it's worse.
dude,
Yeah, when I bought my RAM, it was cheap. I got lucky, and now it is not cheap.
I just
Oh,
ordered
really?
more
Your
of these.
RAM went up? I was just looking at my RAM, but it's way older than yours, and it's
more of these little tins,
way cheap.
And like the tins, I can get them for like $1 a piece. Oh, sweet. It was about $1 a piece with shipping, dude. It's like $1.50 a piece, man.
Yeah,
It's fucking crazy. It's like an extra $50 in shipping for tins and cones. And I'm sure that the price of shipping came from the tins because it's gonna be like it's about a 15-pound box. You know what I mean? It's not light by any means, but the cones are like
Put it in a flat rate box.
yeah, no shit. That's what they should do. It's like decent amount. Oh, speaking of tin sequence, I gotta holler at you.
Yeah, man. I keep. Yeah, I'm with.
Oh, is this metallurgy going on?
Metallurgy.
No, Red gave me a
Stamp
time
for
to do
stone.
like,
Metalocalypse.
I need to do it.
Metalocalypse.
Damn. Dude, yeah, dude, we could talk about that. Who remembers Adult Swim on Comedy Central, and they had Metalocalypse.
So
Yeah.
Red, let me throw this into your brain. Saw something. Do you remember? Oh, I can't remember his name, but the space dude that was in between every shows, and he's like, "Welcome to Adult Swim."
Space Ghost.
Yeah.
No.
In between every show.
Yeah, they made a little 3D CGI like dude, and he would be like,
That's so
up
funny.
next is Metalocalypse, or wherever. Oh, I'm gonna bring it up. I'll bring it up. You
Yeah,
guys
you'd have
keep
to bring it
talking.
up because
Sure.
there's been so
How
many.
do you
I've
Google
gone through
that?
generations and
How do you
generations
Google
of
that?
Yeah.
Adult Swim guy.
Cartoon Network.
He was
so-
like the guy. He was like the host of Adult Swim, technically.
Space Ghost.
No,
That's what I think
no.
was Space Ghost.
That's what I was.
No,
thinking.
here, this
It
guy.
has to be Space
Let me share
Ghost.
this.
The Space Ghost like wasn't in between shows.
Hang on,
Well,
let
I
me get
guess
my
he was
let me
kind
get
of.
my phone
Space
out,
Ghost was-
right, Skilbo?
Maybe it was Space Ghost.
Yeah, man.
This one. What the heck?
Ah,
It's not the right screen.
I don't like
Whoa,
that.
man, that's a lot of browsers.
Good
Okay.
lord.
That was
What kind of boomer's share was that?
I clicked the right screen and went to the
Yeah.
other one.
Yeah,
That's
try
right.
the
Oh,
left.
they switched, man.
We'll
It
try
used
the
to be
left
this
screen.
guy. Oh, he
What?
was on Toonami. My bad.
Oh, too nice.
Toonami.
Yeah, that's right before Adult Swim. But
Oh,
this
that's
guy,
like
Tom.
prude Adult Swim.
I've never seen that
No,
guy.
he went into
No.
Adult Swim at one point.
Did he?
Yeah. But I saw him the other day.
What do you mean you saw him the other day? What at the
Like I
grocery
saw a video
Taking
of
it?
him and I was like, oh, I forgot about that guy. I didn't
Fucking
see him. I
country-
was
you
like,
saw him at
oh,
Country
what's up,
Market?
Tom?
What do you think the most?
He's in the
in the
parking
robot
lot.
costume.
God damn it! I wanted the last 5 minutes back. That was bullshit baked. What the fuck?
It was,
Bullshit.
yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
Toonami
Where's the
bullshit, dude.
soundboard?
What do you think is the best cartoon for weed smokers?
Oh, dude,
Best
that's
cartoon
good
for
for
weed
weed.
smoking?
such a tough question.
Probably the most popular one right now is the one that Bake likes to watch with the pickle.
Mr. Pickle.
You talking
that?
What?
about
Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty is probably
Oh.
the most
popular,
popular right
But
now.
they only do like 8 episodes every
Um,
year and a half.
I would say South Park because you're gonna find something funny somewhere, and it's
Oh,
got
that's a good one. That's a good one.
That's true.
I
South
like South
Park.
Park a lot.
South Park or Family
It's always
Guy.
Ren and
SpongeBob.
Stimpy.
You can watch
I like
SpongeBob.
that.
Ren and Stimpy was so for stoners.
Beavis and Butthead.
I wish I was a
Beavis.
stoner when Ren and Stimpy was like. It was right
It was
before.
great.
Right before I started smoking weed was Ren and Stimpy days.
It was so
Just
good.
Ren and Stimpy's probably one of the reasons I do smoke weed. You know,
Rocco's
chill the
Modern
hell
Life
out.
is another good one to watch as an
Oh,
adult.
dude, I love
It's
Rocco's
so many
Modern
good jokes in that.
Rocco's Modern Life is great.
The cartoon I like the best that my kids introduced me to as my son.
Oh,
It was
Adventure Zone.
no, Adventure Time was good. I liked
Oh
Adventure
yeah,
Time,
that's it.
but it was the one. What the fuck was
Adventure Time's pretty good. Yeah, yeah.
What's the other one we were talking about, Spartan, with the park people? They're animals.
it? Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking. I'm thinking of
Oh.
like one was like the
You're talking
bird,
Gumbo?
and one was the bird, and the other one his buddy
One's
was
a
like
bird.
squirrel.
The
One's a
Adventures of
raccoon.
Gumbo?
A raccoon. Yeah,
Regular show.
The regular
show.
yeah.
The regular show?
I repeat it 6 times, but nobody can hear me or something.
Well, thank
No,
you for
we
the
can't.
shout.
Oh,
hear
the
you
raccoon
very
with the
well.
pointy ass
Yeah.
nose. Does he have a
Yeah.
pointy fucking nose?
Yeah.
Regular show was the fucking best.
What about
Yep.
Gumball? You ever watch Gumball?
Gumball's
You mean
pretty good.
Gumby?
No,
No,
Gumball.
Gumball.
Amazing World of Gumball.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
No,
That's
I
pretty
don't think I've
Fucking
seen
phenomenal, dude. You have to look up the cringe. The cringe episode, dude. They try going to the bathroom at the same time all day long, and it's like super awkward, and it's like just an awkward encounter show. Super hilarious, dude. It's so fucking funny. The one dude like does some weird thing where he's a banana and he like peels out of his banana in this weird way that he resembles his penis. Dude, it's fucking ridiculous. It's a
What
kid's
the
show.
hell?
It's
That makes me think
What channel
of
you
something
watching?
It's and at the end he goes,
fucking
"It's
hilarious.
a kids show."
It's fucking
Like, what
hilarious,
the
dude.
heck?
No, dude.
Yeah.
Amazing World of Gumball's out of
That
this
one-
fucking.
You know what? I've
like
been
if you want to
watching.
get stoned and watch something or get high as a kite and like laugh your ass off, it's that.
Actually,
If you're a
that's
fan
my
of food,
answer.
if you're a fan of food, Chowder. Did you ever watch that one?
Chowder.
Shout out.
Chowder.
The cartoon.
Uh-uh.
My kids
Chowder.
watch
Never heard
All
of it.
the,
Oh,
all,
the,
the, all the characters' names are different food items.
aren't they pirates?
the animation
No.
style of Chowder is really interesting.
Oh.
Pirates.
Chowder is pretty
What's it
fucking
on?
funny. I don't
Yeah.
even
It's like a
know.
cartoon. It's more of a child one than a lot of these other ones we mentioned because my kids used to watch it. But the animation style is cool. The characters move, but their bodies are made of a pattern that's stationary, which is really interesting. I really like the show a lot.
I like Big Mouth too. Have you guys seen Big Mouth?
No,
I
I have
haven't.
Big
Nep-
Mouth. I think I've seen some
Holy
Big
shit!
Mouth.
It's by Nick Kroll. It's so fucking
seen Big
funny,
Mouth.
dude. Chat, back me up. If
What-
anybody's seen
There's
Big
this.
Mouth,
There's this
What's Big
other.
Mouth about?
There's this
Um,
other like. Oh, go ahead. Sam.
kids coming of age and puberty and stuff, and it's
Oh.
so funny, really funny.
I've been watching. If you have Amazon, they brought back MXC Most Extreme Challenge, and that's a
good.
blast from the past because they are
That's
not
good.
PC. I'll tell you that right now.
I just love how it's all dubbed because they were making that shit up to begin
Bro,
with.
that's the funny part. The dubs are absurd. Like I was younger, so like I didn't catch everything, and like now I watched it, I was like, what did he say? Like, oh my
Right.
goodness, it's
What
it's
was the
pretty good.
cartoon where the dude went to college?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's like the only way I can really explain it was he goes to college and he's like with his roommate in college and they just get into weird, crazy shit. But it's like,
cartoon.
yeah, it was a cartoon. It was a cartoon. They're in
Scooby-Doo?
college.
Did
No,
it solve
no,
the
no,
mystery?
no. It like this one dude like
Oh,
throws
another
mayonnaise all
genre.
over the fucking place, dude. It was wild. It was probably back in
I
2000.
don't remember anything from a
Probably
college.
20 years old. 20 years old. Maybe it was an MTV cartoon. I think it was. I think it was an MTV
Daria?
cartoon.
Something like
Oh
that.
no, it wasn't Daria. But I did like Eon Flux. Speaking of MTV cartoons,
Eon
that was
Flux,
Yeah,
yeah.
man.
Eon
Eon
Flux was
Flux.
a badass one.
Clone High.
Say that again.
He's just
Clone High.
He's googling shit. He's
Clone
got
Trying to
High.
Google your vague.
Yeah, I'm trying
Yeah, yeah. I figured you'd be able to find it. Like, I'm sure I'd be able to like Google those keywords that I just sent you, and like I'll come across it. I'm sure. and
Yeah,
figure out-
I have
dude,
no
it was just
clue.
it was actually storyline wise relatively good. Pretty stupid humor or whatever. Storyline wise, it was pretty good though. It was pretty fucking
Oh,
cool.
Eric in chat brings up a great one. If you're stoned, the Mystery Science Theater, where they're watching old movies and commenting.
Yeah.
Mystery
I
Science
heard that
Theater
one came back.
3000. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that one
Yeah,
had
We
like a
can do that
comeback
actually.
episode or something. I gotta
We
check
could
that.
do
I
that
want
on,
to show you
Twitch.
that actually. Mystery Science Theater 3000. We should
And
check
then
that
We can
out.
watch
That'd be
movies
fun.
on Twitch and do commentary. We could do that.
Yeah,
sometime.
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be tons of fun.
Then
I
there's
bet we'd have
always
a
Bugs
blast at
Bunny.
it.
Bugs Bunny was always funny. Always funny.
I kid you not. If you
That's
have
grew up on that
just
shit.
regular digital antenna, you can pull in some of these channels, and one of them is MeTV, and it plays all the old shit.
Yeah, man.
And Saturday mornings they play the fucking Saturday morning cartoons, and I was watching Bugs Bunny
So
Saturday morning.
funny. Well, Looney Tunes. I don't mean just Bugs,
Looney
but like
Tunes,
Looney
yeah,
Tunes.
Looney
Like,
Tunes.
the whole thing is so funny, man.
I loved Tom and
days.
Jerry as a kid.
I loved it
So did
all.
I. Tom and Jerry was fun.
Can I just say fuck Jerry?
Undergrads, yes, dude. JMB pulled it out. Undergrads, yeah,
That
that
was 10
one.
minutes ago.
Huh? Someone said it.
Yeah, he said undergrads earlier when you were talking about it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Dope. Yep.
Hmm.
Yeah, way up there.
Glad we cleared that up.
Yeah, I missed that.
That was.
That was the closure we needed. Was the word?
Well, now I can image it. And
Now you can
yep.
rest easy.
I can confirm, Red, that I never saw that.
No, I never saw undergrads.
Nope. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, there's a lot of we're getting old. That's all.
You
that
and
matters.
Red are in a different age bracket, Baked. You watch different
Yeah,
shows.
we are in a different.
No,
age
we're
bracket.
like what 4 years apart?
Have you seen
Maybe.
the Golden Girls or not?
Maybe I'm 37.
Holy fuck, you're closer to Spartan than me.
I told you.
Yeah, you're right, Sequence. I thought we were like same generation. You're up there like I'm gonna send you New Balances for Christmas.
You know what? You need to settle your ass fucking down right now. 'Cause I'm older than Red by a lot.
New balances.
This
You're
is
about to get
the
muted.
competition.
True, it's not confidence.
Mm-hmm. Mute.
And I just don't really know any of these shows. I feel like
Good
such
one.
so dumb. Not dumb. I feel
Becca, did you listen?
Yeah,
did you
you're
watch
just young,
like
Becca.
Looney Tunes and stuff? Was that still
yeah,
on? Or-
yeah.
Hey, man.
Looney Tunes like
Pinky in the
Babies.
brain.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
Looney
good.
Tunes Babies
Animaniacs,
was
dude.
utter trash. No offense.
No, that's
But,
offensive.
yeah.
Fuck that.
And
They were fucking badass.
Big
What the
new
fuck? That was
Big
called,
New Balance isn't
it was-
like.
No, it was the Muppet Babies was the one I liked.
Hold on,
Muppet
Red's
Babies.
about to defend New Balance.
Well, it's not just for boomers anymore, man. The 574s are like.
Oh, they're like the
Oh,
fucking.
God.
jeans.
You
They're
know
like
the number,
jeans.
so you like your pants because they're numbered. You like
From
your
Levi's
shoes 'cause
to
they're
all
New
the
numbered.
Balance.
Numbers, dude.
500s.
They're all in the five.
All
I
the
don't know, man.
500s.
Yeah.
Makes it easy to remember.
Yeah.
They'll
He goes
match
to the
up.
store. He goes, "Give me the 540 pants, the 540 shoes. I need 530 shirt, but
It's like
throw
those-
in a
the 80s
370
track shoes.
necklace."
You like these, Red?
The
Holy
80s
shit!
tracks, yeah, 574s. Yeah, man, those are stylish.
No.
These
Holy
are not
Look at-
stylish, Red. What are you
Very
talking about?
colorful.
No.
They're
Very
literally
colorful.
the
Yeah,
same
man.
exact thing. Color
Yeah, man.
different.
You ran track in the 80s, man. You wore those bad boys.
Those look like something your grandfather would wear. They just need like a Velcro piece on.
Hey,
them
can you
somewhere.
search
Nah,
New
those,
gotta
those
Balance
green ones.
these
Those
socks
green ones
look
right there. Those are the ones I'm
574
after.
after
Check it out.
mowing the lawn?
Damn, right there. Yeah, them bad boys right there.
Guys, now you're just egging him on. And he's
Red, you can't wear these.
Jesus.
Get them
Wow.
sequence.
You cannot buy these. You don't even wear shoes.
You
to
don't know
begin
what comfort is.
You don't even
Look, man,
wear
orange. You think
shoes.
grandpa's wearing
Got 'em right,
orange?
right now. Those. Wow.
You can't go from not wearing shoes to
No,
wearing
dude, look up the
Grandpa's
green
shoes.
ones. You gotta look up
You
the
get
green
to the hash
suede.
bash,
Look
you're
up the
like,
green
"Where's
suede
red?"
574s.
You guys
dude.
want the
You're gonna-
secret?
you're gonna
You gotta
love
look at the Kizik's. That's what you fucking want.
Oh
That's
Lord,
the shit right there. You
it's
don't
not.
gotta
It's
Physics?
not. Hey, have you ever
Yeah.
not
These
wanted to tie your
Are
shoe?
those the weird?
I don't even know how to spell it. KIZ
KIZ.
IKZ or some
is it-
shit.
Yeah.
I don't
Kizik
know how to
shoe.
spell it, but they're badass.
I'd rather have a Healy than that.
I would like to have a Healy too.
I love Heelys.
Yeah, they need to
I want
bring
them to bring
Heelys
soap
back.
shoes back.
What's a
Soaps
soap
for
shoe?
Who
sweet
had
too,
soap
dude.
shoes?
I had
Like you
soap.
just put
dude.
bars of
That
You
soap.
was
wish you were in my generation, baked.
I
had
don't.
soap.
I don't. This sounds.
Actually, silk shoes.
There's a reason why it's obsolete.
Soaps were grinding
What,
shoes. Jake.
what is the
Yeah,
soap
dude.
shoe?
Everybody did the splits in those.
They were shoes that had these plastic plates on the bottom, so you could grind on ledges and rails. and
Because
shit.
rollerblading got taken out of the X Games. Some conspiracy theory that we can get into on a different late sesh.
Ah! You just ran around and parkoured around on rails with plastic bits on the bottom of your shoe.
Dude, it was so fun.
Yeah,
Parkour.
dude.
So fun.
Parkour.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, parkour came out when back when rollerblading came
Sequence gets dinged up
out.
from it.
Big.
Dude, I'm so
Oh,
dude, I'm still broken from parkour, but
Yeah.
soaps were the shit. This is what they look like right here. Have to share.
These tap
This is
shoes.
exactly
Never,
Oh,
never
that's
actually
sick.
had a pair of those, man. I had to borrow my buddies.
Look at the fucking screws so you can replace.
They were
the-
expensive.
I've never seen those before.
They were
No,
awesome.
I've never seen
Dude,
them.
they're
but
badass. You
Skill
can
bug,
grind,
me
Good
and you,
grind rails,
concrete, rails.
and we're sitting
Look,
there, and there's a fucking rail over there. I'm like, Skill bug, you know what we need?
parkour with rails, dude.
Shoes that just fucking slide
Dude,
down that
It's
bitch.
just
Oh, like
crazy,
he's going
man.
with style on
dude.
the
Hey,
side.
I can tell from your attitude you never ground a rail,
Look
but
at
if
the
you did, you'd
steez,
want one
man.
of
The
these.
steez.
Know
I
my
don't need to
steez.
skip the stairs.
Style.
He
my
reserves his
shoes.
grinding for the ladies. That's what
Yeah, good one, Spartan.
How low can you go?
Yeah.
I got
Interesting.
second
People
place in the
got laid
rollerblading
there in
competition.
Scopes? Probably nobody, dude.
I have a second place participation
shoes.
ribbon from a rollerblading. No, it was a real deal comp. You know, people
Whip it
smoking
out,
weed
or
and
I
the whole
don't
nine.
believe you.
I don't know where the fuck it is, but
That's
I.
what she
You know.
said.
I'm surprised you didn't have it.
I got it.
My keyboard.
It's in a fucking little box somewhere around here. I'm sure I still have it. I'm sure. Well, it wasn't probably a ribbon. I have the wristband. I'm sure. I didn't win shit, but a ribbon. I got wheels, a T-shirt, and some shit like that. That was fun, man. My good homie won first place. A good friend Don. I have his rollerblades, man. He ended up getting sponsored by Razor. Don Bambrick.
Scooter company?
I have his well, they do scooters now, but they also do rollerblades. They were known for the rollerblades back in the
I
late
didn't know that.
90s.
You
But
don't
yeah,
know about
they
the spirits either, Baked. There's a lot of things you don't know.
I had some K2s.
I'm
right?
okay with not
I had
knowing
some, yeah,
rollerblade
K2s were my
history.
first ones. K2
backyard
backyards.
bob.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, K2 backyards. I didn't have the bob. The bobs were the blue ones, right? Blue K2
believe
backyard
so.
bobs were the blue ones. Yeah, the good old school green ones, man. And dude, those things would probably be incredibly nostalgic and probably have some value to them. My homie's got some old Solomons. He's got some first gen Solomons, which were like basically the same era year as the K2 backyards, or maybe even the backyard bobs. Might have been like 2 years after the backyards, but like he has
Talking about
brand new
shoes?
fucking rollerblades. Like
Man, the
yeah.
first time I went rollerblading, I went with a bunch of my friends, and they were all experienced rollerbladers. Well, they were hockey players. So, of course, they're like, get some rollerblades and come with us on the river trail. And I was like, okay, thinking it was just a trail. I've never been on blades. Bought some rollerblades, went with them. Well, they didn't tell me that they're these big fucking wooden bridges that you go over, like with slatted pieces of wood, and they go up and then they come down and then they turn on the, and let's just say I didn't make it down the other side of the first bridge, and I slid all the way down on my fucking ass, and I had splinters because I had shorts on.
Oh fuck!
Oh,
My ex had to pick splinters out of my ass for like 2 hours when we got home. It was terrible, but I got back on those fucking things, and I loved them.
Yeah, that's
I used to take my dogs walking with them because they would you just sit there and, man, it was fun. And they got a lot of exercise, but could be treacherous. You hit a rock, you were done, toast.
True that. That brings me back to skateboarding, man. Just hitting a rock with your wheel and you got nowhere else to go. You're just flying.
I knocked the wind out of myself so many times doing that.
When I first got DOG, I was a longboarder. And I did a lot of longboarding. I would bomb parking garages, hills, had my fair share of like a rock on a hill and like flying 50 feet and like, you know, some really gnarly carnage, and like was really into longboarding. And when I got DOG, one of the like big things I wanted to do with him was like teach him how to pull me on my longboard, which he did flawlessly for the first probably year or two that I had him, until I realized just how dangerous it really was, because you're flying at like 30 miles an hour behind this dog who's now gaining muscle the more that you're doing this, and he's getting bigger and
he can run into the grass at any point that he wants to. He doesn't have to stay on the concrete.
Dude, well, I do it in the street. So we'd do middle of the road, straight down, bomb the road, you know, and we'd hit the, bumpy patch. And there were times where I'd hit something, I'd have to jump off my board and run and like fucking pull them, But there were also times where like there'd be a car and I'd have to fucking put on the skid brakes, and you're longboarding, like you have one or two options. You either jump off and run and grab your board or kick it off to the side. or you like stick your foot down and you drag it and you push down really fucking hard and burn out the sole of your fucking shoe. And that was like a couple of ways. And there was a couple times where we were running and I'd actually choke up on the collar and I'd lift him up and grab him and then like slow down and come down to a stop. So it was like hella wild. And I tried doing it with rollerblades one time. And if you have a pit bull, it's like 100 pounds and hella muscle. Don't take him rollerblading.
That's what I used to take.
Whoa, dude.
Yeah, dude. We would get flying.
Gone, man. And no brakes on my rollerblades, you know. Crazy.
And I used to take them on my bike too, and I ate it on my bike. I've eaten it.
That one I always figured out, like at the leash and the handlebars, and like
it was
you know,
a nightmare.
one thing of momentum, you know, like you being pulled on one side, and you got, you know, like feels like a lot of turning.
I think if you use one of those retractable ones, it's nicer because then you can just let it move. Just leave it.
You always put the leash around your waist and then have the dog pull you over that way.
That's a good point too. I like
There you
that.
go.
Yeah, that's a lot better.
We got to get Diamond's butt out,
Yeah.
walking around. She's
gained a little
putting
weight.
on some pounds.
Bad girl now.
Oh, man. Fat shame it. Fat
Good thing I have the
shaming a dog.
headphones on. She's pretty self-conscious of that.
I was gonna say.
She's probably snoring, dude.
I call Boris
She is.
Fatty. That's his name. I call him Fatty a lot, and he
Jesus
doesn't care.
Christ. I have
Oh,
feelings too.
Dude, he knows.
Oh, he
You're
loves
calling him
me.
that.
He fucking loves me.
He doesn't have any choice.
Yeah. You
No,
feed him.
nobody does.
Feed him.
Oh, feed him? Feed him more? No, I don't know.
No, I mean that's why he loves you, is because he doesn't have any choice. You feed him.
Yeah, but you don't think he takes note? And again, Spartan called me fat again.
Yeah, and he
March
wags his
March
tail.
29th. There it goes.
fat boy.
Fat shamed me for the 100th time.
he just
And
went
then
in
I
and farted
still-
on his pillow. That's all he did.
Yeah.
You can't
He's
get
like,
on
one
my
of these
mind.
days you're
Can't
gonna
get-
get a
You ever
really
get
bad
pink eye?
case of
Spartan?
pink
Guess
eye.
what? Guess what? I keep him too fat. He can't jump up on my bed.
Oh,
Good point.
Damn. Doja can't jump on the bed either. He just whines until we give in.
Oh,
my dog
Diane
doesn't
can't
want up
cry.
on the bed unless it's like a middle of the day nap. So
No,
if
I've
it's a middle of the day nap, he won't go to his bed. He'll just be like, "Yo, what's up?" And he'll wait until I pick him up. But bedtime and all that, he's fine with his bed on the floor.
He's got a whole
So-
procedure of middle of the day naps. I'm really concerned, man. You're taking too many fucking naps, bro.
The boomer dog.
What do you mean? This is what you do. You work during the week, and then on the weekend you fucking chill. Part of chilling is taking a nap when you got nothing to do.
Okay.
We're gonna
Why
get
don't you
all
get something to do.
I
Nothing
tried.
wrong with
I,
that.
Yeah, we talked about that sequence.
I like forcefully tried to take a nap today, and I just like, nope, couldn't even happen.
Oh,
Not
you-
happen.
come on, we'll
Getting
just do a
there.
bunch of dabs, and then usually that helps. We did 4 dabs in a row the other day when Spartan came.
Yeah, we did a gauntlet.
Yeah, gauntlet.
Oh, yeah.
That's what we called it.
nice.
4 different dabs, so it was pretty cool. And we still
Yeah.
actually got some work done.
Dude, after that gauntlet, we fucking, I shouldn't even say this on air. We teleported to the store and then did some shopping
Oh yeah,
and then came back. And we still were
Yep.
able to fucking get shit done.
yep.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
It was amazing.
Teleportation.
Jake's favorite store to shop at is Dollar General, chat, now that he's up here in Michigan.
Exactly. Yeah, that's exactly what we want. That's exactly
Well,
what
it's my favorite right now because I have no car, so it's walking distance.
Right.
But yeah, it's definitely become my spot.
Like, oh, I can't get that soda. They don't sell it at Dollar General.
Dude,
I guess
Yep.
Grape
I
Fago
got-
doesn't exist.
I got to say, the Dollar General that he's got is at least twice as nice as the one by me. So I will say he's got a
Oh
nice.
really?
Yeah, you got a nicer one than.
He's
than mine.
probably improved their
It's
budget.
got like
quite
the
a bit.
Dollar General with the name brand
It's
products.
the only reason they're open right now.
Oh yeah, my
Yeah,
Dollar
it's
General has
nothing.
everything. It's like, I was very surprised.
Real
I was like,
Cheerios,
That's
yeah,
his,
all the
that,
name brands.
that was his Dollar General.
not just oats and
Oh,
O's.
it's literally outside my neighborhood. It's definitely my Dollar General.
He's in
You
there.
got
he's like,
Dollar
"Can
General.
guys
You
carry
just said
worm
you
casting?"
said your Dollar General's shitty.
That's a, I might. Yeah, maybe it is.
Yeah, we'll
by
rewind it
me,
back,
I was
sequence.
like,
Rewind it. Rewind the tape.
What I meant to say was the one by me is way shittier.
Yeah. I can't believe I stayed up, but I did
Yeah,
it.
good job. Both of you in
Yeah.
sequence made
Thank
it.
Yeah, I
you,
was gonna
Bake.
go to sleep, but I didn't.
As always.
Yeah.
I'll see how you look in the morning, Big.
Tried rolling joint. I
Fun
just ripped
show,
the
guys.
paper.
Yeah.
Really enjoyed this one. We did a lot of late session on this one.
Oh, late session.
Yeah.
Good one.
Mm-hmm.
Did we talk about weed at all?
It's like a feed review.
Right now.
Yeah,
Smoke
there
some
you
weed.
go.
Talked about how you
Your
were
paper.
True.
Talked about how none of you like cold weather, and you live in
Can't
Michigan.
smoke anymore. and-
I didn't want to mention that as I'm the person from Florida, but I thought that earlier.
Dude, I know. Believe me, every winter I'm
Oh,
like, why?
I
because you
have a
moved
feeling.
to Florida.
I have a feeling Paint Lady will be a snowbird.
Because you moved to Florida for a while in your life, you're all of a sudden from Florida. I guess I'm from Texas. Then 'cause I lived
Born
there
in
for
Florida,
years.
lived there for like 20 years out of 30. Yeah. No, you're definitely not from Texas.
I know that's why I don't claim to be.
The opposite is like living in Florida, where it's like 9,000 degrees and humid. I can't do that.
Yeah.
See.
I
Yeah.
actually was really sick of Texas, and I was only there for a couple of years, and I was like, I need to see some green something. What the fuck?
Yeah, I like the seasons. I just
See
hate
you
the cold
guys
episodes.
Saturday for Hash Bash before we get up out of here.
Hash bash.
Hash bash. Hash bash.
Yeah.
Hash bash. Hash bash.